it's me, Heidi, and Richard.
Hi.
And his invisible girlfriend whom you cannot see.
Hello.
I swear she's here. See, you heard her. And it's our holiday Christmas card show. Welcome to Girlzgametoo. And we are here, and Mel couldn't make it. She's hopefully going to pop in later. We're going to have a few pop-in guests today, I'm hoping. And we're going to play Dungeon Mayhem. And Richard here is going to be kind enough to teach.
Right.
Yay.
This game is best at 4. And we've got you're playing the paladin, right?
Yes, I'm playing the paladin.
And I'm playing the cleric.
Mel couldn't make it though.
Okay, well, Mel can make it.
I know.
And Stephanie's playing the sneaky rogue.
Yay, I'm so glad
But
she
if
could
only
make
we
it.
had someone to play the barbarian.
I know, if only we had someone to
Oh,
play
wait,
barbarian.
Somebody call for a locally sourced barbarian?
Hey,
Oh.
look, it's RPG Jeff!
I was just in the neighborhood.
Hey, that's awesome!
I heard barbarian
Hey,
from
look,
a mile away.
we must have our first pop-in guest!
Hi, everybody.
That's awesome!
Totally not planned.
Not at all.
Totally random. I was in the
You gotta
neighborhood.
put everything right out.
I heard somebody call from a mile away, like, if we only had a barbarian.
If
And
only.
Here I am.
All right. So now that we have a barbarian, I can teach you guys this game.
Thank
Excellent.
goodness.
All right.
Yay!
It's a brand new game from Wizards of the Coast. I think they're trying to market like to the 5-minute dungeon crowd. This is very much a quick, easy game. So we're basically
We need quick and easy.
it's Munchkin but much faster. Is what
Okay.
This is much.
Ooh,
So
a much
we,
faster munchkin.
we each have 10 health. So
Okay.
We have to fill our card out with our health points.
So we
Yeah.
got health. These are our little health cards.
health cards, right? So here's your barbarian health token here.
Oh, okay, so I just put the 1 on there.
Yeah, and I'll explain these heart tokens here in a minute. So we'll be playing cards that are. Am I playing in the right direction? No, I'm playing in the wrong direction. Okay.
All right.
I didn't want to
Um,
play in the wrong
so-
direction.
Fireball.
So we have these symbols are on the cards here. You've got the block 1 damage. So you'll get creatures, right? There'll be creatures in your deck that will give you ways or cards that'll give you ways of, obviously the wizard doesn't have a lot of blocks. Anyway, I cast the spell Stone Skin on myself. So
Nice.
in order to do damage to me, you have to do more than 2 damage. And you
Because
can,
those are like shields.
yeah, they're like little shields. It's little shields, right?
Okay.
You don't draw cards unless you have cards that tell you to draw. So
Oh.
So, I can draw 3 cards by Knowledge is Power, G.I. Joe.
Hey, knowledge is power.
Hey, Hasbro owns G.I. Joe and with D&D, so that's
So,
easy.
hey.
Oh, isn't that nice that
Knowing
we
is
all
half the
own
battle.
that now?
Right.
When did Hasbro buy Wizard of the Coast?
Like 15,
Been a
20
while.
years ago.
Okay, so I'm a little behind
Been
the
a while.
times. Okay.
Been a while.
So the swords are damage, so deal 1 damage per sword, right? And then you got lightning bolts that let you play extra cards. So you're just interpreting the words here. Your little shortcut little things say, and you can recover 1 hit point from the hearts, right? Hearts, you get recover a hit point, and then
okay. This
then-
looks fun. I'm excited to play this.
and then each of us have special powers, right? So this is the fireball. Each player, including you, takes 3 damage. As with all good wizards, I'm able to fireball myself continuously. It just happens.
Sacrifices sometimes need to be made, you know?
Right.
I hear.
But so,
Leviosa.
Leviosa. And then, like, Charm, take a defensive card from an opponent. Most of your my defensive cards are spells. Your defensive cards are animal companions and other companions.
Are we all
All
going to
right,
have
right.
like the same kind of cards?
Yes, they're all. I'm just explaining what my special abilities do here. You can see them on here.
So you all basically have the same thing.
Yeah,
so.
we have the same thing at the top, and then you have choose any card in your discard pile and put it in your hand. Right, destroy all shield cards in play.
Ooh, I'm strong.
Okay, so we're gonna shuffle cards, and I believe we draw 2 cards. This is the when you play so many games, it's hard to remember.
The rules blend together.
Well, yeah, it's like, okay, how many cards do I draw?
Is it 5?
Some draw 4, some draw 5. Some it's based on the number of players in the game.
And then everyone draws 3 cards.
All right.
It's 3.
And then the youngest player goes first, or we can play Schwazi. If you don't want to talk about ages.
We get Schwazi. Do y'all know what Schwazi is?
That's the guy who is in Roadhouse.
Yeah.
The Schwaz.
The
Okay.
Schwaz.
Okay, so we can play Schwazi here. So put your finger on the phone. Everybody put their finger on the phone.
We're gonna summon Captain Planet.
And then whoever's one that they pick, so you get to go first.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Awesome.
No pressure here. All right.
I'm assuming this is some sort of spyware for targeting gamers.
Yeah.
But also, we're drinking some Crush Craft cider. Thank you very much.
Yes, we are. Thank you, Jackson, for filling our growlers on Christmas Eve. That was awesome. We certainly love our Crush Craft cider here.
So
at
I draw 3 cards.
Yes, draw 3 cards. They go in your hand.
This be like World Series of Poker.
Well, no, you want to see your cards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then here's your conveniently off camera, not planned at all hit point location.
The barbarian's strength can be felt from off camera, I believe.
Yeah.
Are we fighting each other, by the way? Is that what's going on?
We are.
Here?
It's just like Munchkin.
Okay.
Well, not Munchkin because you can level up and win, but you're trying to kill everybody else. So we're probably gonna play this once and play it again because it's kind of a short game and we can then know what we're doing after the first game. So shuffling upside down. Anyway, so you're gonna take the 3 cards. You're gonna look at 3 cards. You're gonna decide what you're gonna do. You can play as many cards as you want. If you have no cards in your hand, you do get to draw.
I don't know what that last one was.
So I can only play. So I play 1 card at this time, or
you can play as many cards as you want.
Wow.
Or put all the card. Play a card from your hand by putting it on the table. Yeah, and then this is the. Yeah.
So I play 1 card, and then if I can play another card.
Sometimes you can play more than 1 card in your turn, but you have to play at least 1.
All right. I'm ready to go here. So, I'm the big bad barbarian, and barbarians are big and loud, and they cause chaos. So I'm going to start the game off with a battle roar card, where we are going to, each player, including myself, discards their entire hand and then draws 3 cards. Then I get to play an additional card.
Oh, nice.
Why? Because the barbarian's in the house and wants to let everybody know that he's there. And then, oh wow. Wow, this is crazy. So I can end up with more cards in my hand, right? If I have.
Well, if you have the draw card,
I can draw up,
and then play an extra card as the lightning bolt. That's what I was forgetting.
So so yeah, okay. So my follow up card, because it says I have a lightning bolt, so I can play another card. Why not the headbutt to Richard here?
All right, so I take a damage
because he's playing a wizard, and the barbarian is naturally afraid of things like literacy.
Well,
I get to play
books
another
are
card.
scary, yeah, and then you get to play another card.
After I have done the headbutt, I am going to open up the armory, and I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Okay.
And there we go. All right. So do I leave these here, or
those
do I
go in your discard pile?
Discard pile. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, just flip them over.
Flip them over. All right.
Yeah, it's just a standard. Anyway, so play goes to the left, or do you want to go to the right?
Okay. We'll go normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's me?
So it's you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be
Counter.
Stephanie, the invisible girlfriend. Hey, yay! Look,
Hey,
Hey,
look, it's
hi.
Mel. She's in the chat
No.
on YouTube.
You're kind of here. You're here in spirit. Hi.
You're missing some fine cider.
You are missing some fine cider. We're hoping you can pop in later.
Cider's okay for brunch, right?
Did you see that RPG Jeff popped in too?
I was randomly in the neighborhood at the time, and I heard Barbarian, and naturally it was like a summoning. I was a mile away.
Right.
We're hoping to get a few more pop-ins too.
Okay, so one thrown dagger. All right, so who are you
Yes.
throwing the dagger at?
I'll throw the dagger at the barbarian.
All right,
Ooh.
excellent. Barbarians, dagger scars legitimize my existence.
So,
I love it. I love it.
you're saying some of the women you like to date dig scars? Is that-
Absolutely. Like when I go to card game Valhalla, I want to have a lot of paper cuts.
Card game Valhalla. I love it. Yes. Hello, Twitch viewer. Say hey, so we know who you are.
Yes. And it's throwing another dagger. Who are you throwing the dagger at this time?
I'm just going to be indiscriminate and throw it at you.
Oh.
Ooh.
Like the fan of blades and
Ooh.
shinobi. That
That's
extra
kind of
level,
sexy.
yes.
Oh
my god!
Oh my gosh!
Throw all the-
I'll throw daggers.
Dagger! All the daggers!
Look
Like
at
a-
you got a sexy girlfriend.
Like the malt shop with all the katanas.
All right, so who are you throwing all the daggers at?
Well, you're next. So
Oh!
Oh!
My goodness! That's three damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh my! I'm a little bit hot in the collar right now.
All right, well, it's your turn to return fire, Miss Paladin.
My goodness! All right. Well, there isn't anything too interesting out there, huh? All right. So this. Tell me what I do. I get to draw 2 cards,
Draw
right?
2 cards, yeah.
So I have a high
That's your turn.
charisma. So I am.
I like the you got to play the picture out here. They got to see the picture.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
You got to play the, So look at, she's like looking at her reflection in a shiny shield or something like that. Like, oh, is it?
It's kind of like a selfie. It's kind of like my stalker cam. All right, well, I'm gonna. So I can play how many
No,
cards?
you only get to play
That's
one
it, 'cause
because
you
you
didn't
didn't
have a
have any
lightning
light bolts.
Oh.
So if you had a card that was maybe you want to play with a lightning bolt on it, you play that first.
Oh, I play that first.
Right.
Oh.
Unless you wanna-
Oh, okay, wait. So, Well.
Because you could play. Well, I'm looking at.
I know you're looking at my hand.
Stop
I
it.
know. Wait, those were the 2 I drew. All right. Well, so if I play this though, is there any to destroy?
No, there's not. I wouldn't play
So,
that.
all right. So I'm still gonna do that. All right, and then
Okay.
that just ends my turn.
Right.
Do you
Alright.
draw cards after your turn, or is it just
Only,
you
Okay.
only if you're out
And
of cards
so-
would you draw 2
Okay.
cards.
Oh,
2
2?
or 3?
2.
2.
2.
All right.
We'll just put that back in the middle.
And no one saw it anyways.
We'll probably only do this once because I think
We're not
the
in
next
Vegas.
pop-in
Right.
is
You know,
on
you're not
its
gonna get
way.
thrown out. I can see
Okay.
that.
All right. Well,
You know.
that's fine. So because I'm a wizard, I have to play to my my classic wizardness, and I have to cast a magic missile.
Does this go under discard?
It goes in your discard pile.
Thank you.
But clearly
I'm
the
enjoying
barbarian who attacked me first gets 1 hit point.
I didn't attack you first.
Going
I
after
blessed
him.
you as the most dangerous opponent.
Right.
It was a matter of respect. Right?
Well, and clearly the rogue takes 1 magic
Whoa.
missile as well.
Oh, now you're just on my list.
Now, if you have a card that says all the magic missiles, this is gonna be hilarious. It's gonna have knife, all the knives. Magic missile, all the magic. Oh, that's
Lightning
Oh,
bolt!
oh my goodness!
Hi, Heidi.
Oh, you're just going after me.
Oh.
All right.
You can heal yourself.
1, 2, 3. If I have a healer, right?
Right, if you have the heal, you got. But anyway, trust me, you're gonna
All right.
you're gonna come back, and this is why we.
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I?
I played
right.
this. Played the same 3 times.
Finger
Yeah.
wag of judgment.
Well, wait. before.
Yeah, we're
Oh, it's
going
not my turn?
counterclockwise.
Well, to heck with that.
If we were at an actual barbarian campfire, I would have means to clean you down. Alright. So, alright. You took the wrong turn. Like, you figured like a bunch of barbarians playing sorry. They're like, you are not sorry. Alright, so.
Sorry now.
So, big bad barbarian coming at you. 2 axes better than 1, which has 2 lightning bolts. So I can play 2 more cards.
Yeah.
One is going to be, I'm going to open the armory, and I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Wow, the barbarian gets to draw a lot of cards.
Oh, what the... I don't know if I shuffled these amazingly well, but it's okay. Barbarian is going to, at this point, rest, because he now has all the cards. So
Yeah.
Okay, so
That is
that
it
was
for the
all
barbarian.
you didn't have another action you could do?
Well, you have 2
oh yeah, I
left.
do have another action. Oh, so I have to do 2 actions, right?
Yeah.
So the 2 other actions. That's right. So and then I'm going to it's snack time for my second action, which I'll draw 2 more cards in.
Wow. And you get
Snack time.
and,
Deep into
and,
the
and
reserves.
you get to heal.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
get
I
to
get to
heal
heal
too.
1.
Look at you.
Yep.
Because I like a swamp thing, I think.
Oh, swamp thing.
Ugly on outside,
Yeah,
inside
like he gets
good.
burned with magic missiles and knives, and then he just like grows cauliflower. It's like ah. Broccoli armor. All right.
The best kind.
Oh, she's got
Uh-oh.
a companion, a winged serpent. So you have to do more than 1 damage. You have to kill.
You have to kill my pet.
Yeah.
And then that would make you an evil person. Just so you know.
Because you killed her pet.
Yeah. Now
That's
you're.
You
really
get to
rude.
draw a card, though.
Mhm.
Oh, you did that.
I already did that.
Okay,
I
all
did
right.
it sneakily, off camera.
All right, so I'm going to do a finger wag of judgment.
Oh.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you get to play.
That's a finger wag of judgment right
I
there.
have more than a couple of those.
You get to
over
play.
Christmas
You get to
weekend.
play 2 more cards.
So-
So what are you gonna play?
Finger wag of judgment.
Yeah.
Does that hurt anybody?
No,
Oh.
because it does. You get to play 2
Oh,
cards.
okay. Well, I'm going to do another finger.
Why are you playing? Okay.
So now you've got like 3 banked up actions.
And you've got 2 cards. Well.
And I'm
Milk
going
is
to draw
not
2
milk.
cards. All right. So that's my first card, right?
Okay, and then you have 2 more actions.
Okay, so I can play that.
Oh, what do we
and
have here?
Draw a card.
Yes.
Okay.
So she's got a defense now. She's got 1 shield. So that's
Okay. And I still have how many actions?
1.
1 action. All right. And then I'm going to do that.
So she does it again.
I work with a guy named Perry.
Do you?
He does not like it when you spin him.
Spin, Perry,
Yeah,
spin, spin,
doesn't-
Perry,
Did not
spin.
go over well with the Human Resources Department of Valhalla.
Hi, Melissa.
Hey.
She's trying all the Facebook.
Hey.
She's
Can
says,
you hear us? How's our sound?
So I'm gonna put a shield out too, because I
Look at
want
the
to be like
comments.
all the cool kids. I'll draw a card and put out a shield, and now I have shield. Boom. All right.
And that's it. It's
Yeah,
back to the
that's it.
barbarian.
Yeah,
All right.
We just got all these multiple action cards right off the bat.
All right.
You guys should check sound, because you're not here to check sound.
Right. And I got distracted by
You
play.
All right.
got distracted.
So the barbarian will be drawing 2 more axes, which are better than 1.
Right. Okay.
Which one of them is going to be? He's just going to flex and pose with his
Oh!
Yep.
We
with
have
his-
sound.
with his amazing
And we have a
awesomeness,
comment.
and that will give him 1 health back. So he is now back at
Hi, Yoshi.
at 10 health. So I have 1 more action. Oh, I also have to draw a card.
Yep.
Welcome.
And you know what? Since I'm feeling left out with all of these shields and everything, I'm gonna break out a shield that's been passed down from family to family member.
Very
A
well.
It
bag
looks
of
okay.
rats.
You ever see Yoshi's or something?
So
this is defense is just throwing a bag of rats.
yeah, so like it's a bag of rats like around his neck.
Did you draw your extra card?
I did not
I
draw
love
my
it.
extra card, but I now have a bag
do they
of
nibble
rats.
at you as well, or do you just enjoy your bag of rats?
I love bags of rats. Yeah, I
I'm being
believe
serpent
strongly
is
in
getting
it.
hungry.
By the way, today I am playing for bagofrats.com. So
love it, I
my
love
winnings I am entirely donating to
Bag of
homeless, angry rats.
I
So,
love it. I love it. It's
yeah,
perfect.
That's what I'm doing today.
Yes.
Lovely. Bag of rats.
Bag of rats.
International.
Bag of rats.
International bag of rats.
The
because
Sarah McLachlan theme song.
we don't discriminate when it comes to rats.
In the arms of an angel.
I was gonna say in the arms of the Rat King.
Oh.
You're gonna snort.
I am the Maven of Skaven.
See, this is a lovely beer and pretzels kind of.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I have some pretzel chips, even
Uh-oh.
though I'm gluten free. Someone left some.
Out
at
comes
last
the daggers.
All right, so
Yep.
so throw one dagger, thrown dagger. All right, so
And goes to the barbarian.
Oh, she's
So
throwing
the bag of
daggers
rats
again.
is dead.
right,
Yes.
it
Right.
kills the
Because my
bag.
serpent got
She
hungry.
killed the rats.
And the bag of rats.
This is
go,
a violent
bag of rats,
game.
la, la,
Oh
la.
my god, this is a violent game. Wow.
And that was very expert toss too, because it's a bag of rats, which means all the rats had to be lined up.
You know, I have
At
some
one
knives
time.
to throw in the other room,
Yeah.
and I dartboard
Like
if you'd like
shish-
to throw
shishka
some.
rats.
Yeah, you could
So,
try.
so you have another action.
Well done.
Yes, I'm
You
gonna
got a
play.
great girlfriend here, even though she's invisible.
Yeah.
No, I'm just a set of hands. That's it.
It's like the thing. You should try it. They're awesome.
Pass my will power test. Obvious joke. I'm passing it up. All right. So
So what is that? What is this clever disguise?
I'm basically, because I'm a sneak thief, I'm disguised and nobody knows who I am. So you guys don't affect me.
The invisible girlfriend has a clever disguise.
So I
Look at
can't-
that.
Oh, so until her shield serpent goes away.
No, it says none of your opponent's cards affect you or your shield cards until your next turn.
Oh, okay.
So I'm immune.
All right.
These are not the androids you're looking for.
That's right.
Like we're having an infighting as an adventuring group. Like we finally broke down about our like long-term argument about like the Patriots versus the Steelers. We're fighting, and then all of a sudden
Patriots.
somebody's there. We don't know who they are. We're like, oh, like, can you, like this round? It's like, hey, can you,
Even I
leave
know
it?
that's not what you
Give it
say.
to us.
Anyway,
yeah.
you
All
don't.
right.
You don't win any friends on the internet as being a Patriot person.
I'm not actually a Patriots fan, so don't worry. I'm a Ravens fan. So
I've tried to become friends
Oh.
with Patriots fans.
Oh right.
I've tried to become friends with Patriots
I'm a
fans
Dolphins. My cute mascot team is Dolphins.
Oh.
I like the
Patriots
Pirates.
fans don't deserve
Because
friends.
they have a...
Who do you like?
The Pirates, because they have a
Oh.
pirate flag.
Yes,
Arr,
that's
that's
cool.
awesome.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
see, my cute mascot is the Dolphins ever since I was a little kid, and then Ravens because Poe.
I just prefer the
And they have a
theory
great
that
stadium.
whoever's going to win the game is obviously the more dangerous of the mascots.
That's awesome.
So the Bears versus the Packers,
And-
like
Right.
And I'm actually a hockey fan,
Like,
so
yeah.
right,
yeah, and I'm a Penguins fan.
right, the kind, you know, sure.
Think of how many championships the Philadelphia Eagles could win by naming their team the Philadelphians.
There you go. There you go. And
Sorry.
onward. Is it
Sorry,
my turn
people
yet?
in
It's your
Philadelphia.
turn.
Oh, it is.
But
Yay.
yeah.
All right. So, I could just be a horrid.
Do it.
All right. Banishing Smite.
Ooh.
Destroy all cards in play, including yours. And then I get this.
Right.
Lightning
So
bolt.
all the shields, she breaks all the shields except for that one, which can't be broken because it's not being affected by anything.
Why can't it get broken?
Because I'm a clever disguise. You have no idea I'm here.
You're invisible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah.
So you get
Just random passerby for this
All
round.
right. And then I'm going to play that.
Okay,
Oh,
so you
no. What is that? A divine shield.
gigantic shield.
My divine shield.
Like John Waters shows up. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Well, you know what, Mr. Barbarian? I'm gonna trade hit points with you. With my
What?
vampiric touch.
Vampiric
Vampiric
touch.
Oh,
My
darn.
goodness.
All right. It's all right. I have plenty of hit points to give.
I was gonna say-
hard ads, if you will. Yeah.
Go ahead, Mr.
All right.
Barbarian, strike back.
More like a keg, but that's okay.
Well, I'm very angry at having my health vampirically taken from me.
Sure.
So I am going to, again, each player, including you, discards their hand, then draws 3 cards.
Sweet.
Oh,
Nice.
yay! I need some cards.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, and I get to play another card after that.
This one doesn't affect me either, right?
No, because you're not affected.
Because you're invisible.
I'm invisible.
You can't see me. You can't see me. You can't
She's
see
not
me.
here, really.
And you will rue the day you vampirically did that stuff to me, because I am now going to whirl axes, which means I'm going to heal 1 per opponent, but then cause everybody damage, except for you, because I don't know who you are. So
What about me?
I have so
shields.
you take 1 damage on the shield.
Right. So.
Oh, on the shield I take damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it'd be like the
okay.
barbarian kind of swings its axe, but when it gets to like the
I'm like,
dude in the
no!
the like masks, so whoop, don't want to hit you. So I don't believe in hitting bystanders.
I'm divine.
So there we go. Barbarian, loud, obnoxious, just like me.
Alright.
So, all right.
Alright, so this guy goes away. You're like, oh, there you are.
Oh,
Oh, there's somebody there.
I did not miss her with my axe. I just chose to
So
other people
you
instead.
stole a potion.
And I healed myself.
You healed yourself 1.
Look
and
at
then
her.
you get another action.
And then
No,
I'm gonna
look,
throw 2
seriously,
daggers.
look, she's there.
Who are you gonna throw 2 daggers at?
I'm gonna throw 2 daggers at well, since he missed hitting me, I'm gonna throw 2 daggers at you.
Okay, clearly.
Clearly, there's some issues here
barbarian
in this
didn't miss.
relationship.
The barbarian is super skillful. He didn't miss. He just chose not to hit it. Just to make that clear here. The barbarian does not miss.
Soccer games.
Oh yeah. It does that every once in a while. It misses you, and then it comes back to me.
It's like, no, Gertie.
There it goes. And it comes back to me. It's fine. I don't really mind. I'm also in the lower cam, so.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, that's actually a cameraman. We have a guy with like a do-rag and a crazy number of lanyards.
He's
And
really
like
awesome.
Mr. Cheese necklace is like a
And I
chain
pay
wallet.
him to actually
Yeah.
come over and see me. I like stash him. Yeah. There you go. Come see me. Is it my turn?
It is your turn
Well,
now.
Holly, why don't you tell me?
Because
All right.
she just finished.
For
Weird.
justice.
For justice!
For justice!
So who's taking damage?
I can't do anything to that winged serpent,
Nope.
can I?
Well, you can kill the winged serpent.
And then you will be going to hell.
Oh my gosh, she's so intense. My
This is the
goodness.
same person that killed a bag of like hungry rats.
To feed the serpent.
You killed the rat!
I killed the
For
rats to feed
justice!
my
For the rats!
But if you said on the
For the
record
rats!
that Stephanie
For
thinks
justice.
that serpents have more rights
All
than
right,
rats.
Alright. So,
Yeah, you get
and then I get another turn, right?
Another turn.
For justice!
Oh no!
Yes. We're gonna go after you because you have no hit points.
Man, you're just going ape S.
I
You get
am.
another action.
S.
And then another divine shield.
Holy crap.
Oh man!
Alright.
It's like Voltron
I'm
armor.
divine.
Okay.
Oh, he's taking off the glasses. He took off the glasses, everybody.
Wait, girl, you guys see that?
That is gonna like a limit break like in Final Fantasy.
Alright. So you get to draw 2 cards because
Oh,
you're
I
so
do.
divine.
Because I'm so divine.
And then I'm gonna knowledge is power. Duck over here a second.
Look at him.
Powers.
There we go.
Knowledge is-
I stick my tongue out. Focus, you. Anyway,
Don't go to school.
so
Go to karate class.
yeah, knowledge is power. So I'm gonna draw 3 cards. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Mr. Barbarian.
All right, Mr. Barbarian. You know what? I'm gonna do what every good heavy metal fan does. I'm gonna play a riff.
Yeah.
It is a Wolverine with a. As you can tell, she's very fashionable with the daisy in her hair.
And one
I
eye.
love that.
And one
I love
eye
this
because
wolf.
not only is she beautiful, she's deadly.
Yeah.
That's
And
quite
so I now have an angry Wolverine armor.
It's kind of-
Wolverine!
Swayze reference
Wolverine!
part 2! Yes!
Yes!
More Swayze references! Yeah!
We should have to drink for that. I think we need to fill up with our Crush Craft cider.
You know, this reminds me so much of the kind of the style of play a lot of people do in the kind of indie RPG scene where they pretend everything's like a TV show where they're talking about scenes and the camera comes flying down.
Yeah!
It very much reminds me of that kind of like, and don't forget our sponsor. Like, we want to be our sponsor.
We
Clearly.
want to be our sponsor.
And they were amenable. So,
Craft. We're working on it. We're chatting.
so go ahead, Stephanie. Sorry.
Oh, no.
Okay. I've got the daggers back out.
Oh!
Many daggers.
Many daggers. And I think that
Did it go that way?
this paladin over
Oh,
there, she
it
killed
did.
my rat, so she needs to be less divine.
Absolutely.
I got it.
Or she killed my serpent.
Yeah, your
sorry.
serpent. I
My
had the
serpent.
rats. You
I'll go
killed my
down.
rats.
I killed your rats for my serpent.
Yeah.
I went down for it.
But she's got many shields. So
I know, but I'm going to make her less divine, so she gets one.
Oh,
One-
less divine. I've never heard of anything like that.
And
Dealing
then
out broken hearts.
I'm bringing in my goons.
Bring out the
Oh,
Goon
yes!
Squad!
Goon Squad! They will fix your laptop as well.
So this Crush Craft, you can find this at the Alamo. If you want to go to a movie, you can get that apple one.
I love the
That
album.
hazy apple.
Ooh.
It goes well with that truffle popcorn they get at the
Really?
Alamo. Yeah.
I'll have to try that
We
out.
try
I
to
love
try to
Alamo.
work our way up to Alamo sponsorship so we can go to movies after playing.
There we go.
So it's your turn,
Work our way up. I love
Miss
it.
Divine.
I'm good with Crush Craft actually. I'll just stick with them.
Yeah.
All right. What am I doing? I'm gonna go for justice.
Oh,
For justice.
For justice.
it's like Built Jay and Silent Bob. Justice!
Silent Bob. Kevin Smith. Yes. He's so great. He actually commented on one of my threads once.
Are you am I taking?
Riff's gonna take
How you-
one.
Oh,
I know. It's tough. For even more justice.
For even more justice.
what?
Who's taking more justice?
Riff's just gotta take it all.
If the ASPCA is watching,
I just killed a wolf. I know, it's awful.
That's you know what? That's my barbarian's wife. Because
Yo, dude.
he couldn't find a barbarian
Just-
lady
This is the reason we should
that was
probably
dangerous enough to wed. So
Take
he
it off
wed a
Stalker.
one-eyed Wolverine with Daisy.
probably. But
And
it's
it
fine.
said,
See, as soon as you turned away, it moved back.
It did.
Yeah.
You just need to ignore it.
We could probably turn it even further and be fine. But
That's what. Yeah, just turn it.
yeah, camera guy,
grab
Camera
grab
guy.
the camera itself.
take
Dude, turn it.
take a
Keep
step
going,
to your
keep
left,
going.
camera
There
guy.
we go. There we
There,
go.
It's
So
clearly
yeah, it's not really only got.
Then we'll stalk more towards you in our next pop in.
Yes.
Yes.
totally randomized.
So it's
Hey,
like
head desk. How are you?
I like
We're
that. I
talking
like
about
that.
you. Hi. Welcome.
It's you,
I know.
Mr. Wizard.
Mr. Knowledge. Oh, Mr.
I am
Wizard.
so glad
Do you
that
remember
you
Mr.
were
Wizard on
watching.
TV?
Mr. Wizard was so
Like
much
the
fun.
I have
Canadian
no
Bill Nye
cards.
guy.
You have to
You
draw
draw
two.
two.
Oh gosh,
Draw
come on.
two. I
Look
can
at me,
draw
I'm
two.
getting the
We're
camera guy
playing
left now.
Dungeon Mayhem on our card show right now,
Everybody.
but we have lots of cards. Did you see that RPG Jeff popped in and look?
Richard, talk.
The
Richard,
stalker cam got him.
Stuck.
The stalker
The
cam
stalk-
just
really,
had
the stalker
him.
ta-
It did. It totally was
That's-
on him.
Apparently, I'm too unassuming white guy. And
The stalker cam really does not like
Yeah.
Richard. It's trying to find anyone but Richard.
that's right. It's just it's
No,
it's
no,
like,
no. I'll take it back later.
It's gonna
I'll
find
take
a
it back
ghost
later.
next.
just maybe because if I'm not looking at it, it might. I have to look at
Sometimes
it.
when I'm not filming, but stalker cam is on and no one's in here, it finds something like a ghost or something that
But it's probably recognizing like the duck as a
or one of my puppets or something. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you
Oh,
stalking,
man.
stalker cam?
Uh-oh.
Right.
right.
But it's my turn.
Uh-oh.
Fireball! Everybody take 3 damage.
No. What about my shield?
Yeah, your shield
I
goes.
have divine shield.
One of your shields.
This shield goes away, and then you have 1 left on.
So you could just get rid of the full
Alright,
one.
alright,
Yeah,
so
just
I'll
get rid
just-
of the full one.
Oh, yeah, I'll just do that. Duh.
Yeah. So I just wanted to cast Fireball. Anyway,
Well, you did
Don't
that
you take
quite
damage
well,
from
I
Mr.
do
Wizard.
take
Oh,
damage.
you took 3 damage too?
Yeah,
So you fireballed yourself?
effectively. It's usually how this works
It's
in
very
D&D.
white guy of you.
Right.
It is. I didn't realize this would do damage to anything other than the things I intended to do damage to.
right.
I fireball this room. Oops, I'm in
Barbarian
the room.
time. All right.
Well,
so
glad we're not
this-
playing with the old school D&D where the whole dungeon blows up when you fireball one room. You know what I'm talking about.
You want to get that cider ready for another product placement moment? So, Richard's character practices wizard craft. Barbarian precious crush craft. Headbutt to the. You know, who am I going to headbutt? You know what? I'm going to get rid of the divine shield.
Barbarians prefer crush craft
you're-
because there's no added sugar and it's all natural.
Right. Because they don't believe in any kind of added. But your divine shield,
Divine shield goes away.
Headbutted your divine shield.
You headbutted me?
Yes, well, I headbutted the shield. It was an inanimate object. Like a crush craft, you know, bam, and then I got another. Then I had to draw 2 cards because I was out of cards, right? So I do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you do
And
that.
then the rogue has been sitting nice and look at all that life.
I know,
So,
we don't like the
like-
rogue head.
like-
She's like
like-
invisible or something
like a
over there.
barbarian, like dragon uppercut to the rogue.
Oh.
Like I know your game, rogue, with your masks and your rat killing. So,
he's not.
Yeah,
let
so
that go. He's
barbarian
really not
goes
letting that go.
APS. APS.
Well, let me introduce you to my little friend.
Oh.
There's a
We'll put
little
the thing together, meet that
friend.
All right.
Are we?
This guy's not little.
Okay.
Oh, crap! I think we.
What? We're just. That's a little laggy. That's all.
No, it stopped on Facebook.
Okay. Hold,
Yeah, we're still going.
hold
Don't
on.
worry,
Technical
we're still
difficulties.
around.
Heidi, it's your turn. Just.
All right. Yeah, I think
Technical difficulties.
it stopped. We might have to restart on Facebook. Yep, it stopped on Facebook.
How long ago?
I know, I'm just
Like,
doing
how
it on
much
Facebook.
action?
No.
We're still going?
You're still there.
Okay. YouTube's good. Thank you, Head Desk.
False alarm. False alarm. Thank you, Head
Thank
Desk.
you. That's good to know.
We're very paranoid, and there's really.
We're very
If you can't tell, no one's actually helming this ship, so.
We're just flying by the seat of our pants. Yeah, that's truly true. For even more justice.
For even more justice.
For even more justice.
So who's
Fake news.
That's fake news. All right.
We're kind of flying.
Who are you?
We set it up ahead of time and,
Yeah.
Sure.
and hope that our boat floats.
Who are you? Who are you?
Who am I?
justicing?
You know what? I think the rogue needs a little bit of help there. My little friend needs to get justice.
Dose
Yeah.
justice.
little justice dolted out. Maybe even a little more justice
No,
dolted
no,
out.
no.
Oh, I don't get to do
You don't get
that.
to play
Darn
that
it,
card.
You don't
darn
get
it.
to
I
play-
didn't get to play that. All right.
Nope.
No extra justice to you. Sorry.
So much
I got so
justice.
excited.
So much justice. I'm law.
right. No.
So much justice.
No.
So,
Justice is.
you know what? Just so I don't have to listen to you all anymore, I'm going to turn my skin into stone.
Oh, I can get through that.
Oh.
No.
I'm a
Stone,
barbarian.
eh? I hear that can be hard. Is that true? Is that true, Stephanie?
Yeah.
Oh, stalker cam.
Hello, everybody. How's it
Hi,
going?
look, it's our
Guess
PG
what? It's a
Jeff.
great time for the camera to be zooming in on me because the wizard, aka the nerd, just put down Stone Skin, and Crom, with his brutal punch, laughs at his Stone Skin. Crom laughs at your Stone Skin, and he's gonna knock away your Stone Skin because his hands were made of stone. And so Crom just, Crom laughs. All right, there we go. That's it for my turn. I just wanted to take down a shield.
My goon squad has reanimated.
Oh my!
So many
Oh
goons.
my! Look at this! Look at this! For an invisible girl, she has lots of friends.
Many friends.
Many friends.
Heidi, it's your turn.
Oh goodness!
Yeah.
All right, even more justice.
What? I did not know that you had that card.
I did not know that RPG Jeff could hear us about the barbarian.
That I can hear it. Anytime says something about barbarians. I hear it.
You hear barbarian. The goon.
The goons.
Whoa.
Goon. I read it wrong.
Yeah,
I need new glasses. New glasses.
Like a bunch of rocket raccoons.
Move over here.
I thought it was Rocket Raccoon. But, squad. But it's the... I don't know what it was. But I killed it. That's what I did. Alright. Goodness gracious.
My little friend is still
I get to
standing
pick
there.
cards.
Yeah, your little friend.
My little friend.
Oh. Yeah.
My little friend.
Yeah.
My turn.
Alright. I like head desk.
I like head desk too.
I don't know which it is.
It's all of them. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna cast a shield. I'm gonna cast a shield and draw a card. So, all right, go, Mr. Barbarian.
My glasses have been ordered, by the way.
All right. Well, barbarian's thirsty. It's time to do another whirling axe. You're gonna take 3 life back. And then give 1 damage to every opponent, including your shield, including your little friends.
Oh man,
It's barbarian
I get
time.
damage too then.
Yeah, you take
Right.
no damage.
Oh no.
And I have basically...
No, you only take 1 damage.
Oh, only 1.
Yeah, only
Yeah.
1.
Oh.
So now begins the part where everybody beats the hell up on me. Because that's how that works. So, but, alright, let's do this, barbarian.
Alright, so even more daggers.
More daggers.
Right, but yeah, she just gets to draw
and
cards.
it solves her.
Yeah.
Like machete, then like he's got like the
Goodness, you know we
machetes
do.
like under his. Yeah.
Alright.
Have you tried the Crush Craft? It's really good.
Crush craft.
Okay, all right. Well, let's. What are you gonna?
Is it my turn?
Yeah,
Oh, I leaned back. I leaned out of the way. So.
So, I guess we're going to go for even more justice.
The maximum amount of justice.
The
Maximum amount of justice.
Alright. So, goodness gracious, how are you guys healing yourselves? Barbarian.
Of the Hannah barbarians.
Of the Hanna Barbarians. I love it. Yes.
Yeah.
I love that one where they were always racing.
Yeah, I can't
The
remember.
wacky racers.
Yeah, wacky
Wacky.
racers or whatever,
Yes,
like Dick
yes,
Dastardly and the Hair Bears or whatever. Yeah.
Was Smurf ice cream a thing anywhere other than Cincinnati?
What's that?
Smurf ice cream?
I
There was
think I
Hannah-
remember that in the Midwest, out in
Yeah.
Nebraska.
Oh, okay. Because there was Hanna-Barbera land in Kings Island. Which is
Oh, yeah, I know King's Island.
Yeah.
Yes,
And-
okay.
And the only reason you would go to Hanna-Barbera land after you were 5 years old was to get the Smurf ice cream.
Nice.
Okay,
nice.
okay.
I loved all those
So
hard-
is Smurf ice? We didn't have Smurf ice cream in Arizona. Did y'all have Smurf ice cream in any other state other than Kings Island? Because
Yeah, that was good.
that's a reason to go to Kings Island. I
Yeah.
like the roller coasters.
I don't know if they still have Smurf ice cream. I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
assuming-
I don't know.
I think Red Barbarian Land is still there, though.
I love
Yeah.
that Cartoon Express though, with like Blue Falcon and Dynamite.
Hanna-Barbera had the best cartoons.
Best.
Alright, onward.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Wizardy Wizard is going to swap health with the rogue.
Again! Oh
What do you have,
my.
4?
Oh.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm putting my drink down and the camera's going to go back on.
Ah, it does. That's what does it.
Well,
It likes you.
Okay, it's
all right.
It's very gothic. It's industrial because you see the light and
I
the
know.
other light,
It's
the camera, and
it is.
and it's just like it's like the cover of a '90s techno album.
All right, what I want to do here, what I want to do here is the barbarian. The big axe is the best axe, and I think I'm just gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with Richard here.
In Arizona from the ice cream truck. Oh, head desk used to get it in Arizona from the ice cream truck. Oh,
That's
okay.
interesting.
That's good to know. Okay.
Oh, did I?
I never.
mess that up?
I wasn't allowed
Well,
to
I
get
don't know.
ice
Were
cream
you
from
at
the
6?
ice cream
Oh
truck.
no! Oh,
So that's why
sorry.
I didn't
Poker
know
face.
about it.
Poker face.
We get it from Thrifty. I'm not Smurf, but we get ice cream from Thrifty.
Ice cream in Phoenix is weird.
It is weird.
Because like I was used to seeing
I
ice
always
creams.
liked ice cream in the winter.
Well, clearly, but I'm used to having ice cream stores, or you go, but here you go to the water store.
Right.
That's
yeah.
weird. It is weird to me because I didn't figure that out till I was like, why would you have water stores? What the hell would be the point of water stores when it's delivered to your house?
Look at you, clever Steen.
Yes.
Yeah. He agrees. Head desk agrees.
So one dagger. Where's this one
we've
dagger
got,
going?
like, this is cutting into the camera here.
Oh,
There you go.
have
There
that.
we go.
All right. We got it fixed now.
All right. So you've got
I've got how to make
Cunning-
friends and betray them.
cunning action, right?
Yes. So that gave me 2
Checking
actions.
comments.
So that's this guy. So nobody. I'm invisible again.
Right.
And then I'm going to throw a dagger at the barbarian.
Yes.
And then you have one more action.
More daggers.
Yes, and I have one more action. So I drew a card.
Is that what that green thing is? They're like steps with the green eye or
Well,
whatever?
yeah,
that makes me invisible.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to sneak attack. Although there's not really any
Sneak attack.
Never
How do you
mind.
get so many cards?
Well, I'm going to do this first. I'm going to do
Oh,
another cunning
no!
action.
Well, okay.
And then sneak attack, but there's no card to destroy. So now I have 2 more actions.
Well, I actually think you're only supposed to draw cards at the end of your turn, but we've been. I think I saw
so
him.
if you're out of
I've
cards,
been
that's
seeing
it?
other people
when,
do this.
when
so
you're
we're-
out of cards, you do draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
I read that.
Oh, I thought it was at the end of your turn. Or
Well-
you finish your turn and then you get to
But I think that is the end of your turn. I don't think you get to play them.
Wow.
put all the cards.
Combo breaker.
I
Did you
know.
run out of cards in your deck? No problem. Reshuffle.
That's the
If
deck.
you don't have any cards left in your hands, congrats. Draw 2 cards. Okay, so I guess it doesn't. It doesn't
whether
say.
you can play.
All right, we may have to move some of this to the side
Yeah.
here to get an idea of the sheer amount of carnage that's coming down. Like
The amount of carnage
Yeah.
that's just going on here.
Carnage,
Look at all
if you
this.
will.
Why-
It is
Um,
cartage.
carnage.
Cardanage.
Yeah.
Holy
All right.
crap!
Look at that.
Berserker rage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Many
This
daggers.
invisible girl has a lot of daggers.
So I've already hit the barbarian. So I'm going to hit the wizard for doing his vampireness to me.
So how many do I take?
2.
Ouch.
Oh.
Okay. And then, so I think I have... How many
Head desk,
actions
help.
do I have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total.
I've done 1, 2...
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is
5,
given to
6,
me as birthday gift, by the way.
So you get
Thanks,
one
Brian.
more.
I
We're
get
really
one more.
enjoying it.
Okay.
Wow.
Alright, so... Do I want to deal more damage? I think I want to deal more damage. There has not been enough damage.
My goodness gracious, look
Girl.
at you.
So, this
I need a
goes
little more
to...
cider.
This is going to go to the barbarian.
Ah, excellent pain. Pain.
Pain only makes stronger.
Pain only makes stronger. Rawr.
But there's a group for that. Anyway.
That's a fetish, you know.
Yeah.
So Jaime,
All
it's
right.
your turn.
Oh, I get to play even more justice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
we have
I think we have a puppet.
Hey!
Hey, look, it's Eric Wiley.
I always say it wrong. Wile, come on.
Wile.
Wow. Oh,
Wow.
I said it wrong. Well, welcome. Hi.
Well, we're just about to destroy each other.
Yes,
Finish
we're just
destroying each
destroying
We're
other.
having
each
a
other.
disagreement, fantasy style.
We're playing Dungeon Mayhem.
It's like Munchkin.
Yeah.
But better.
It is very similar to Munchkin, actually. And I am about to put even more justice
Well, I'm
on the
invisible.
rogue.
The rogue is
I don't know
invisible.
who is calling me, but I'm not taking phone calls during the
Yeah.
Hello?
stream. Pop-in calls we do not take.
All right.
Depends who it is, though.
All right, 2.
Claire
But I'm
Bauman went on
invisible, you
ties.
can't-
Oh, shit!
I know that move.
She's
I know that
invisible.
move.
All right.
So who are you attacking with your more
Who
justice?
am I attacking?
Okay.
Yes.
Take 2.
Take 2.
All right.
Take 2.
Beep,
All right.
beep, beep, beep,
All right.
Yeah,
So-
the heartbeat monitor.
All right. We are
It's like-
almost done with this, and then we are going to be playing Boss Monster here with Mr. Wile.
Mr. Wile. Which is a game about Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, actually, you know what's kind of funny is he gets mistaken for a musician all the time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, although he does
All right.
play the bass.
Lightning bolts!
Oh!
This conversation takes lightning bolts, and I could kill 2 of you.
Lightning bolts.
But I think I'm going to put everybody in trouble. So, Stephanie, you take 3 points.
You
I
can't.
can't.
Oh,
I'm
that's
She's
right.
Yeah.
invisible. She's
All right.
your invisible
You have to
girlfriend.
choose one of us to die.
Okay.
So
I think
we
we're
should-
going to take out the barbarian.
I think
Oh.
we might, does everybody know
Yeah.
Eric around here? We might need to do introductions.
I am not personally familiar. However, like in just since I'm closing out shop here, in that I had bullets.
Oh my
Bullets
god!
lined up. I had the ace and the ace combo pair of aces lined up. The barbarian, with his broken heart, goes to Valhalla.
We
The
mi-
barbarian
I'll miss the
has
good
gone to
times before the
Valhalla.
dungeon.
Look
Mayhem.
at that!
Moving on.
She doesn't care. I love it. I love it.
My pet has resurrected himself. No thanks to the paladin.
'Cause I killed him.
And I drew a card. Alright, I'm done.
Okay, it's your turn.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I think we had some fighting words going on around
Uh-oh.
here. All right. So first I'm going to heal myself a little bit. And then I think it's time we go down to just 2 of us.
Oh.
Oh, wizard needs food badly.
Now it really is Girls Game 2.
Yeah, it really is.
With W, like 2. Because the guys are dead. Guys are dead.
Oh, the thrown daggers.
Oh,
no.
no! 3 daggers. It doesn't quite kill me yet.
Oh, knocking on death's door right there.
Yes, we are, but for the
Oh.
most justice.
Oh, that's your next turn. Okay.
Yes, it is.
So,
Well, you
So
take one.
you
we
take a
got
total of
one.
2.
You take 2.
Because
Okay.
You
Winged
take
Serpent
2,
is Muerte.
and then I get 2 more
And
cards.
All right, all
I'm
right.
going to guess that you have at least one
This is
dagger up
exciting.
your sleeve.
Okay, actually, I'm a pickpocket. I haven't gotten these before, so I get to steal your top card and play it.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
No,
wow.
from her
Head
deck.
desk
From
and
her
Planet
deck.
Bond win on
It takes-
ties.
She pickpockets one card.
You're
You guys wanna do this?
pickpocketing.
Oh,
Oh!
divine smite!
Divine Smite.
Oh, you divine smited me.
I did.
But I'm divine myself.
I used
Whoa.
your divinity against you.
Uh,
Oh my
And-
god,
and
how
the-
did you use the divinity against me?
The sneaky,
All right.
sneaky
Oh my
thief
god,
won.
the sneaky rogue has killed me.
All right.
Oh.
Good game,
And that
everybody.
is Dungeon Mayhem. Woo!
Good game, good game.
Meanwhile, while we were playing Dungeon Mayhem, in case you might have noticed, we had a pop-in. A second pop-in today. I'm loving all these pop-ins. I just had the best neighborhood.
It's all in the
Heidi's
neighborhood.
neighborhood.
Heidi's neighborhood. We all love to play games around here. And look, we have Eric. I'm not even going to attempt to say his last name.
Wow.
Wile?
Yes, Wile.
Wile. There's an E. It's Wile. So, Eric isn't much of a tabletop gamer. He is a video gamer. But we are here to convert him.
You make it sound like I've never played a tabletop.
Well, what have you played?
Let's see, Drunk Quest was most recent.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nice, nice.
That was very fun, but I don't think it lasted very long because they kept throwing Long Islands the whole time.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's still a
That's
fun
kinda
game.
brutal.
Yeah, that's
Played Munchkin before.
Munchkin's good time.
Played Pathfinder, even though that game is very drawn out and long.
You mean Mathfinder?
Mathfinder.
Yeah, exactly.
Mathfinder. Okay.
So yeah, I have some exposure.
Nice, nice. It's good to meet you. I'm Jeff.
Nice to meet you,
This
Jeff.
is RPG Jeff.
RPG Jeff. Hey.
And this is Richard.
Hi.
He is, give us your official title.
I'm the director of Mayhem.
He is the director of Mayhem for the
Director of
Arizona Game
Mayhem.
Fair.
Cool.
Yes.
So we're just gonna.
We're just gonna go right into it here. We chose Boss Monster as for the game for you. Because, you know.
The graphics look very 8-bit.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. It's kind of like a combination of video games and card games. Wouldn't you say, Richard?
Yes.
Yes.
You are playing in this game. You are playing the boss of the dungeon. So there's your heroes will be coming and seeking certain types of treasure in your dungeon, and you're trying to kill them. And then once you kill them, they become gems, and the first person to get 10 gems will win the.
I think you're gonna need that.
Oh yes, that's good. I didn't even know that was a thing. All right.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, it's like a sci-fi one?
No, it's the expansion to 5.6.
Oh, okay.
So, here, yes. So, can you shuffle that for me?
Sure.
And then shuffle that. Well, actually,
Alright.
I'm assuming I have to get
So-
open this other
Expansion.
expansion.
You want this shuffled? All right. So, Eric,
Yeah, I'll
actually, you
open
go
it.
around to conventions and talk to conventions about your time with Sony, right?
Correct.
Yes. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about
Yeah,
that.
I'm curious. About that.
I knew that
So
was
at one time, a long time ago, I actually took a job interview with Sony Online Entertainment, which is
Yeah.
also known as Variant Interactive, which is now known as Daybreak. And I didn't think I was going to land the job. It's one of those things like, hey, it's a game studio.
Right.
The chances are very slim. We'll see what happens. Took about 9 months for them to get back with me.
Oh, wow.
After 9 months, I started in the trenches as a tech support person because that's, I guess, where all designers start.
Right.
And worked my way up through the trenches and started working on design for EverQuest, EverQuest
Nice.
Mac, EverQuest 2, Star Wars Galaxies, Planetside.
Oh, SWG was my jam. I played a lot of that.
It was a good game, but they nerfed the crap.
Oh,
out of
yeah,
it,
they did.
so-
The Jedi grind, and when they changed the Jedi grind, a lot of the Jedi players I knew. So the Jedi grind was crazy. It was you had to do all of these things just to unlock Jedi. And then when you did, it was like years, even just to get to the point where you got a lightsaber. And then they changed it all on one night,
Well,
where everybody could start playing as a Jedi. And the guys that put all those years into it, they got
well,
all
what they
the-
did to the Imperial faction was dumb too. It's like, well, you know, the Rebels and Imperial should be the same faction level. I'm like, no, they shouldn't. Have you ever watched Star Wars before? Come on now.
Yeah.
Well, I always
Let's go
thought
there.
it was
Oh.
weird that
Expansion.
Star Wars was a level-based game. I understand that as a as a video game, you need some measure of levels, right? But or something show
Say a
progress.
drink.
Oh, I got a Powerade. These things are horrible for you.
Where are the rest of the bosses? No.
Oh.
No, the boss monster bosses.
Oh.
I think the original didn't have like
No, it has.
We have more.
Well, I know, but it had. You need at least 5 players.
And the expansion here.
Here we go. They were
Oh,
in
they
this.
were.
We
kinda-
found
They're
them.
hiding.
Inside.
So of those games from Sen, right? Like, what was your go-to? Like, what was your favorite to play?
Out of everything that Sony had in its arsenal, ironically, the game that I helped create was not the one I liked the most.
Yeah.
I think I was more of a big fan of, God, I hate to say it, but either Champions or EverQuest Online Adventures.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it was more refined, because anyone who likes an MMO, there's a lot of grinding, there's a lot of finding corpses, and that's just, no, after a while, you don't want to find your corpse for the 5th millionth time.
Right.
So I just like the fact that it was just broken down to more of a simplistic level, so...
Yeah,
Great.
they'll have to go into. There's a stack of epic heroes around here somewhere.
Oh, they're right there.
Here.
Yeah, there was a thing that EverQuest and Star Wars Galaxies did that you don't see so much of anymore, was the ability to create your own town and have all of the merchants and everything in town. I know it probably took up a ton of server space, but I did like that about, you know, being able to like go to a town and like in Star Wars you could have somebody be a mayor of the town and set up like tax rates on all of the stuff that but it would bring money into your faction or whatever, and you can use it to like farm materials. And it was kind of cool. It's like its own little like.
I mean, you need the authority to rebel against, right? That's part of it, right?
Right.
So you can have a black market. So you can have a.
So what do you guys think about video games crossing over to tabletop?
It's been done a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not successfully, but...
But what do you think? Yeah, but has it been done successfully? And do you think it can be done successfully? Bosses are crunchy.
Cards of Fate actually changed what I thought was possible, because it is a card-driven game that's on Xbox. The graphics are good, the quality's good, the dice system that they use in the game is very random. I thought it was a good game. Now, granted, it didn't catch on to a lot of gamers, because gamers are like, well, if I wanted that, then we could go back to the old way of like turn-based die style.
Right.
And no one wants to do that in the PC game. I think if you're going to do a crossover, I think it should be where you can change stats between the two and actually utilize both environments the way they're meant to be.
Oh, that's a nice idea. I like that idea.
Yeah.
I don't think... Has that ever even been done?
They've tried it. It fails.
It's been tried a few times. But, yeah. I mean, my thing is, so I'm an RPG guy.
That's who you're playing.
I'm a tabletop guy, and I don't think that you'll ever. I think the drawback of video games is that you have to have people. You have to have people code and create what's out there, and that's what you get, you know. And I think that's where the split between RPGs and video games are always going to be. Is that when you play like an RPG with a character sheet and everything, you're really limited by your imagination. You could be like, I want to be a space pirate. Well, if somebody hasn't coded that into the game, it's not going to happen in the game. But the benefit of video games, right, is when you run like an RPG or a tabletop game, somebody has to take the time and effort and maybe putting it together, writing it, creating an adventure, all of that stuff. And in video games, people have been doing that for you. So it's seamless and kind of, you know, it's always the content's good on demand. So someday I think that they'll come in between. I hope they do something eventually, right? Like procedurally generated GMs. I mean, you got stuff like Alexa. It's probably within 10 years of somebody being able to go through a module with your
AI will take that job.
I think AI will.
But I almost think you don't, for like an MMO, you'd almost demand everybody uses you're right, head desk. Anything can be done successfully. But I think right, I think if you remove the chat room completely and only had voice chat, but everybody had to be within the sound of voice, right? So you had like these spheres of sound, something like that, where you had to actually interact without typing. So you had to like act out, but then a lot of people wouldn't. And a lot of people just want to have that. What was that called? The click machine, the Schroeder. There's a specific effect where it's like Diablo is like one of the.
Voice
about like
chat,
button masher?
100%. Head desk says voice chat 100%.
Yeah, it's like the effect you get from. Wow, these were not shuffled. Okay.
Here, let me shuffle while you talk.
It basically you hit a dopamine every time you click and get something. Like it's,
returns.
Diminishing returns.
No, not diminishing returns. You just continuously. It's why Diablo is so.
It's like a slot machine.
Yeah,
it's like the dopamine return.
Yeah. So that part of the quest where you like, oh yeah, I can complete so many quests and I'm completing things and getting things, right? It's that cycle. Right.
The gambling effect.
The gambling effect.
Yes, head desk. Yes.
The gambling effect.
Yes.
So.
Thank you.
All right. So
Yes.
I'm gonna explain this game, unless you had a.
I have not played this one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, no.
not
I mean,
bad.
unless you had. So we're gonna look at our hands and we're gonna discard one spell card and one of the room cards. But I'll get to how you play and then we can. But first, we're gonna reveal what bosses we're
What
gonna.
bosses we are.
I'm the Imperatrix, so I'm some sort of bug creature.
I'm the Exax. Is that how you say that? Exax? You would see that on
Progenitor Lich. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be one of those games where it's going to be kind of
It's
difficult.
going to be hard to see everybody.
Okay. So we're just going to at least put things out here and see if we can.
And try to see if we can see them.
Okay.
Exax. Yeah, we don't have to see that. Which is a Progenitor Licht. Choose
Lich.
2 cards from the discard pile and put them in your hand.
I'll explain.
Yeah, we'll explain that. Yet to come. Alright, here's the hero deck.
Okay. So what we're trying to do is we are all these boss monsters. So you're the Gorgon, which is
Hi, Faith!
Hey! Oh, okay.
Oh,
That,
okay.
that
I
explains.
knew I
That
liked
explains
head
so-
desk.
We knew we loved head desk
I like
for a
It's his
reason.
wife. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's his invisible girlfriend.
Really is invisible.
So reveal your boss. Reveal the boss.
I will be playing the role of Cleopatra.
The Mummy. Sweet.
Looks like I'm playing a Mega Man character of some type.
Oh, wow.
Mondo.
Mondo.
Nice.
Mando. All right. So we're all bosses. We run our own dungeon.
We're
okay?
all villains.
We're all villains.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen is we have these room cards,
Yeah.
and the room card. I'm going to just take some cards off the top here.
Yeah.
Room cards, and we're going to be building a dungeon with these room cards, and each one of these dungeons have different treasure types in them. See the symbols at the bottom left, right are the symbols. Okay, and these heroes that we're going to put out. We're going to put 5 of these out here. And so these heroes are looking for these symbols. So you want to attract them if you can beat them, but if you don't want, basically, if you have the most books, the mage will come to your dungeon.
Because knowledge is power.
Knowledge of power, G.I. Joe. And if you can do 6 points of damage before they would get to you, so
To the boss.
To the boss.
you would build, you're gonna build like
You can build a
this,
bunch of
like
rooms
this.
in your.
Well, this and.
And
this-
look, he built a knowledge
Right,
is
I
power
built
dungeon
a
too.
really crappy dungeon. So
Yeah, you did.
So every time this guy he will move here and he will take this much damage.
0.
He has 6. He has 6 points of hit points. So
It's
Do you really take 0 damage?
it's a tickle.
Yeah,
Philosophy
it's like a-
question here. Is 0 damage taking damage?
Well, see, so that's the Dragon Hatchery has.
sex.
So
It's like I sexed you. So you take 0 damage.
so if I successfully he only takes 3 points before he
I
gets
love
to me.
flustering him when he's doing this.
He only took 3 points of damage, so he actually becomes a wound. So if you
so
get
well.
5 wounds, your boss is dead and you're out of the game.
Did you get that?
But
5 wounds.
5 wounds. So
Is that 5 for everybody?
5 for
We
everybody.
expect you
unless
to
they
know
have
how
a-
to play this, Faith, because we're going to play this with you later.
Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and build something like this, where I actually have some kind of like. So he takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So he's dead.
He's
and then
dead.
he's dead before he gets to the boss. That's
Right.
what's important.
That's what's important. And then you flip him over, and he becomes a jewel, and that jewel becomes a point. And if you get 10,
eat 'em.
you get 10 souls, you win the game.
Exactly, because we eat souls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nom, nom, nom.
This game we eat souls. Yeah. By the way, that light game's coming to you, Faith, for your cats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wall
All right.
pawn.
Okay.
That's,
Wall pawn.
yeah.
So
That's gonna be
on we're gonna start the game. You have 6 room cards and 2
Bless you.
Thank you.
2 spell cards.
2 spell cards.
You're going to take one of each of these and discard them. We're all going to discard them at the same time.
So that there's no lookies.
Right.
Now, there are also advanced room cards, right? Where you have to, like, you can double them up on top of each other.
Yeah,
right?
so
some of the cards will say they're an advanced
If they're
room.
well,
gold.
if it's got a gold symbol at the top, which of course I did not draw any of.
I have some gold
Oh,
ones.
no.
Did you like to see one of my gold ones?
Here, no, it's I don't want to have to redeal. This is unless I'm. Here we go. Okay, so this is a the hypercube.
Oh,
is,
wow.
is a advanced room. So build this room over any other room, regardless of treasure type. So this is you just put this down over any other room, it just kind of appears.
Oh.
Yeah, so the gold rooms are better than the non-gold rooms. It's just you have to build them on top of a previously existing room.
Yep.
Over a silver room?
Yeah, a silver room.
Yep.
Then there's only gold and silver, right?
So,
I think so. Silver
yeah, there's
and gold, have I not?
yeah, there's only 2 of them, and then so we're gonna
You
basically
have a Gorgonzola?
Gorgonzola! I love Gorgonzola!
delicious.
Such a great cheese!
Cheesy.
When you get to 6, when you get the only time the monster makes, because it's a treasure type, right? They have different treasure types.
Mm-hmm.
But also when you get to 6 rooms, that's when you level up and you do the thing on the card.
I like
Okay.
leveling up.
Well, that's another one of those Skinner. Yeah. Anyway, it's another one of those gambling effect things.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Absolutely. So are we gonna
I made a huge mistake.
put our dungeons out here,
Yeah.
and then so that everybody can follow like who's
Or I could
dungeon,
try to.
and then run the
I could try to unzoom this.
Yeah, try to see if you can unzoom that a little bit so we can.
yeah, because I mean the hero cards are just kind of gotta be off to the side, but each of us are gonna have a hero running through our dungeon.
Nope, you're doing it. They're all mixed up.
Okay.
There's just
All right, that's as unzoomed as we get.
All right.
okay. So
So
Limitations of
work with
logic.
that.
Yep.
okay.
Red stripe. Hooray.
All
I
right.
told you there's the dude.
So I played a lot of Star Wars Galaxies, and I wanted to share this with you. I used to have this group of guys, and we were all Wookiees. And we macroed
the Wookiee group of
diving
guys.
shot into our combat. So we macroed diving shot, and we'd be fighting these bosses, and you'd see like 6 or 7 Wookiees just diving and shooting and like leapfrogging over each other. Like at one point we just got so like we were
That's
just doing
awesome.
other stuff. They're like, yeah, let's go out. We'd go out and our characters were maxed out and everything. But yeah, we'd just be diving and shooting and see these like Wookiees like diving and shooting like.
I got a story about Wookiees that's kind of funny. That
Yeah.
Well, okay, so when you're the beginning of the level, or not the beginning of the level, when you first get into Galaxies,
Mhm.
and you're basically learning about the holocron and everything that you have to do,
Right.
the elevator that takes you down to the next level, don't be a Wookiee that's really tall.
Could you not get through?
You get stuck in the elevator.
Oh.
They gotta slash kill you because there was some problem with the way they mapped the elevator and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how did you not think that
It's
Wookiees
so
can be tall?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think? Everything's like small Wookiees? I mean,
Oh.
come on now.
Man, that game. I played that game a lot.
It's a good game. It's
Yeah.
a shame that
Okay.
Lucas didn't seem to care about it.
Yeah.
That's the reason why the boss.
Well, I
is
like
here.
that it
Uh,
seemed to
yeah,
take
we're done with those.
We're
the
done with
X-Wing
those.
versus TIE Fighter engine, right? And kind of integrate that
I
into
can
it. That was my
remember
favorite part. But I wish they would have taken it a little bit further,
Hey, Daddy, you want some
you know,
water?
into like the
I'm
bigger
done for now,
fights
yeah.
and everything.
Okay.
Well, they could have, and
Yeah.
that's what Old Republic was supposed to be, but
Yeah.
Old Republic was okay.
Yeah.
So
Well, cool.
All right, so
We're gonna get our hero pile.
got our hero pile
I think there's
going.
a bard in there. Put us all to
Oh, we
sleep.
do put our spells in our.
we take one spell and discard that.
Yes, I
Oh,
have
we only
discarded
take
one
one.
spell in one room.
Choose a hero and.
Where do we put
Or
them?
the dis-
Right. Just put them. Discard them right next to those.
Okay, I'm gonna discard.
All right, so
Oh,
one
but we
is gonna
discard
be
all at the same time, and we
rooms.
discard one room.
And then one's going to be the spells, right? So,
Right. Yeah.
this is a spell. All right. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
One room and one spell.
Yep. One room, one spell.
I
Okay.
see. I see. Cool.
Oh.
So there's those.
Oh, and if anybody has all of the same symbols on their room cards, then I can redeal your room. But
Okay.
I feel like I actually need to change what I threw away because I just looked at it and I was like, oh crap, that's terrible.
Now we're all building separate dungeons
Yes.
that lead to our.
To our boss.
Yeah.
So put that there. It's gonna really be
And they
tough
go this
to-
way though, right?
yes, they go that way. So
Yeah.
you are
I knew
like
over
classic
here.
scrolling in Mario.
Yeah,
we're
like
going
side scrolling.
left to right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, where should we put ours so that?
You
Well,
can put yours like here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we may not be able to see everybody's.
I don't know.
yeah,
That-
that's
That'll work.
that'll work for now. And if you can
Yeah.
reach, just put it like
Well, because you've got to see his
well, you have
cards
to
going
he has to go like this way. So
Oh, okay.
I think we're gonna
Right, we could do this, right? I could
Yeah.
do that, and then every card we'll just go backwards, right? So 1, 2, 3, right, like that.
Yep.
We'll just do that,
Can we just find
and then
Yeah.
Mr. Eric.
Can you do that? Will that work? And
okay. We're gonna have to like shorten our.
we'll shorten our little stuff. I can be
yeah,
over here
we can-
and I can.
Just bring it all the way down, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll just do this.
It just. This is the first time I played a 5-player
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's a little difficult. So
Yeah.
okay. So
without.
So pretty much at the beginning, we're gonna be getting rocked.
Yeah.
well, yes, but also there's if there's a tie in the symbols, then the character doesn't go anywhere.
That's right. They just queue up
They just
until
stay
something attracts them.
right. So you kind of want to
Yeah.
do. Okay, so we're gonna do this again to see who goes first.
Gonna Wazzy.
Oh,
Come on, Patrick.
You got it again.
no. That cell phone knows quality, Richard.
All right.
So I don't know. That's just.
I
I think everybody took their fingers off a little
Okay,
earlier.
so- You're gonna go first,
all right.
but before you go, we're all gonna take one of our one of our rooms, and we're gonna choose one of our rooms to put it upside down here, and then we're all gonna reveal them at the same time.
On ours.
On ours.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So everybody got a monster room. All right. So I'm gonna pull out the golem factory because you always need more golems.
Oh, I can't play this one. Actually, so
I'm gonna do a decoy garden.
all right.
Because when you build this room,
Succubus spa. That's awesome.
until end of turn it
Yeah,
gains.
the succubus day
3.
spa.
So you're at
Uh-oh.
3. If there was anybody out here, they would automatically that was attracted to the ray guns. You would automatically get.
And get the ray gun people.
Yep. So okay. So now it's your turn to be active player. So
What do I do? No.
so now
What does he do?
give me-
Rules check.
no you basically
do I play a room or do I play a spell?
you can play well.
I think
This
you
is
can
the
do
build.
either.
This is the build phase,
Mhm.
right? So let me see if you draw first. I can.
Oh, card or box farts.
Okay. So first build phase. Sorry. Well, we'll go with the way we did it. But normally you would go in experience point order, so you can see how many experience
Oh
points
yeah,
you have.
it says we might want to change where we're sitting based
Yeah,
on
it's fine.
experience points.
We're just gonna go around the circle. I don't.
Well,
really-
actually, we're pretty close. He would move.
yeah.
He's got it.
850.
Well, he has 855.
Yeah, so he'd be first.
Eric's top.
Eric's top
Top
dog.
shelf.
Yeah, look, the guy looks like he's from Mega Man. Come on. Man.
Drill hands.
So Eric's top. He goes first.
Right. So
So we
okay,
go by
that's
XP.
that's fine. In the
Okay.
spiritual order, each player may place one room face down in their dungeon. So we're gonna go this way around the.
Okay.
And then
Then do we continue in experience order?
yeah, that's in the build phase. Build phase spells. So if you see on the spell they have a hammer. That's a build phase spell. So
Oh,
you can
okay.
do that right now. If you're the active player, then you get to be first in any kind of ties.
All right.
And then the axe is during the attack phase.
Yeah, the hero going into your
Yes.
dungeon.
Phase.
I'm
Okay.
getting owned.
Right. So, okay, so you can go ahead and place a room, and then we'll go around. Basically, we're trying to see if you want to attract one of these, or don't want to attract them. Maybe you want to try and like mitigate. So you kind of
So
want.
this is the first one.
Well, no, all of them will go.
Oh,
Yeah.
all of them go.
At the end of the phase, they're gonna basically go,
Oh.
"Hey, I'm a cleric. I want holy symbols,
Right.
so I'm gonna go after the dungeon with the most holy symbols because that's where all the holy artifacts are."
Oh. Oh. They all come bombard us because that's what heroes do.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So.
So first we build.
And then after we're done with the first turn, then everybody gets to draw another room card.
Okay.
So
Okay.
So what are you gonna play?
Well, I got the only thing I could play on that.
Well, that's an attack.
That's while the hero's in the
I got-
dungeon.
I got to put it in the room. That's right. Let's go with that.
Sweet. Okay. So you can counterspell. You can counterspell other spells by just discarding a spell. Right now, that's not a big deal because everybody's got one spell. But
Now can we play these rooms because
The
they're
gold
gold?
ones.
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes because
Okay.
it would take far too long to be able to.
Okay.
Let's
Spool
just
all that up.
Big
yeah.
yes.
Let's just
Okay.
let
right.
us just proceed and
We're proceeding.
Moving forward.
Moving
All right.
forward.
I am going to then build. I'm going to drop the Minotaur's Maze onto that section there
okay.
and call it a day.
All right, Stephanie, what do you?
So when a hero goes into that chamber, they go back to the previous card, then back again. So they go in there, they go
Nice.
back, and then back again. So it like resets them one room.
Nice.
I have a plan. I have a plan.
A plan?
I have plans.
Have a plan?
Plenty of plans.
It's a good plan.
I have plans.
All right. So who's next?
That would be me. I'm gonna do Vampire Bordello.
Oh.
You're okay.
AKA every Vampire the Masquerade game. Anyway,
Coming soon.
Yeah.
RPG Jeff's gonna run one for
We're
us.
talking about Vampire the Masquerade
Yes.
5th edition.
Yes.
But this reminds me more of the Dennis Miller Bordello of Blood Tales from the Crypt. Remember that?
Huh?
Ooh, yes.
no, at the beginning, after we've gone around.
Oh, okay.
Vampire Masquerade. Now, was that the RPG that just recently fired a whole bunch of people?
They got they had a realignment of the company after some controversial material got printed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that all about? Did you hear about that, Eric? You didn't. No.
So, in my least opinionated way of explaining it, right? Because Richard and I have talked about this. I have.
Oh, well, let's
Richard-
talk
Richard
about
and I-
it
Richard
here,
and I talked
shall
about this,
we?
yeah.
While you play your card, he can talk about this. 'cause
All
he's gonna-
right. All right.
So,
I'm gonna play
Cronkite style,
my
I'm
card.
just going to present the facts. Vampire the Masquerade is big, massive RPG IP, and they just recently released their 5th edition after a long hiatus of this setting, being on hold. And they released some content in the beta and in the core book that some fans didn't like. They felt it probably cut a little too close to the bone with Earth politics, if you will, like real world politics. Like
no, not till.
There's like a clan of vampires that they're big and they're loud, they're political, and the book said that some of those vampires might be found in like the alt-right population, and some people were upset about that, and then they later put out a chapter that the LGBT community felt was a lessening of the horror of real life events that happen in Chechnya. And so the online community was really vocal, and the guys who own and run Masquerade, basically kind of reshuffled the deck. They're replacing the visionary team behind the book with Modifius, who's a fairly reputable gaming company and everything. So yeah, they had a shake-up there. So like maybe, stay away from the human politics a little too much. People
because of what something creative was written, they lost their jobs?
That's what it sounds like. But I think it has less to do with what was creative. Like, I think it has less to do with what was creatively written, but more on how the potential customer base reacted to it.
Yes. Okay, so now we've completed. I have opinions too, but that's for the Jeff and Richard cast coming soon. We
should discuss it. I love this discussion.
Well, let me explain what the next phase is, and we'll get into the next.
We just had a 10-foot poll. We just had a 10-foot poll on the conversation, and we're not touching it.
All right.
I love this type of poll. I think it should be touched.
So now we're in the adventure phase. So we're going to go down the line here and see who has the most of what symbols. Okay, so who has the most of the swords? So I have one sword.
I have one sword.
One sword. You have two swords.
I don't have any swords.
You have no swords.
That is the tastiest dungeon for the fighter, because he likes swords.
He likes a challenge.
Clearly sword chucks. Sword chucks. So, who has the most onks? I don't have any onks. You don't have any onks.
We are tied on onks.
You have tied onks.
I have no onks.
You have one.
Oh, I have an onk.
So these don't go anywhere because they're everywhere.
They're tied.
They're all tied.
You can't decide.
They're onky.
So who has the most? Who has the most books?
No pole touching without me.
Thanks, Faith.
You can be in on the discussion. You're here.
Right. You can just drop by and finish the.
Yeah, just be a pop-in. This is the pop-in show.
A random passerby.
So you have one.
That's right. You're in the neighborhood.
Okay, so you get a mage.
Oh,
Mage is coming to your, and actually you got a really, because you have these advanced rooms. This is going to be kind of Okay, so now.
We're hoping our pop-ins will become regular guests.
Yeah. So now we go through, these adventurers will go through your...
Even invisible girlfriend.
Yeah. So here we go. This mage visits here and takes 3 damage. Then visits here, it would take 4 damage, so the mage dies, and then becomes a point.
Yay!
So you get, the game designer created a great level. Anyway, so now,
good job.
Now, I think Stephanie is
the fighter is going to trudge through the rooms.
So it takes 3 damage, actually 4 damage, because this room gives you +1 here. What's this one do?
Once per turn, if a hero dies in this room, you may heal 1 wound.
Okay, so you don't have any wounds, and it's not going to die there. So
okay, so that makes
4, and then that's 1, so 5. So he actually gets through. They actually get through.
And you take a wound.
You take 1 wound, which means he stays up like this, and then you just kind of
because you're building to the left in this case.
Yeah. So. If you get to 5 wounds, you're dead.
Okay.
So you've taken a wound.
Okay.
So that's the end of that. That's the end of that round.
Yeah.
That wasn't so bad.
Pretty quick and poppy, right? So now Starting with you can draw a card, draw a room card, and then everybody draws a room card, and then we do it again.
So that's kind of the strategy here. You can either build a dungeon that stumps the heroes until you're ready to unleash it, or you could, like, if you know that you've got a dungeon that's deadly to people, you're going to want to, like, attract all of the people with the onks. So you're going to want to put onk rooms in, so you know you're going to be getting customers, because the more customers you kill off, the more points you get. Once you get to 10 gems, you have won the game. So you're either holding them off for a little bit. Star. I don't want to.
Like Star Doge.
Star
Doge.
Star. Corgi.
Well, it's the Star. It's Star Fox. It's clearly Star Fox.
Right.
But it's the Doge from the meme. The Doge meme. Doge. So you'll see a lot of. Well, it's a reference game, so everything gets referenced.
Head Desk does say, she was not feeling well earlier today, so I left her at home.
Yes.
So she says that she can do speaker.
Oh, good. You can do speakerphone. Okay, well, that's good to know.
So these are the heroes that will be coming this next round
The
here.
thief.
Right? And the thief. And so
Did you draw?
Draw a card.
After last game, I'm hungry to kill a thief.
Right.
So
A room card?
Yes. Draw
a rogue, if you will.
Are you going to spell card too? Or just a room card?
If I remember correctly, you can choose one or the other.
Reveal.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Is it one room card, or can you choose one or the other?
Each player draws a room card.
Okay.
There is no waffling.
Okay, so then I can play.
Well, no. You did you draw a card?
I did.
Okay, I didn't draw a card. So then.
Oh, so don't play yet.
Not play yet. No.
No play yet. Don't play yet.
All right, so I put down my room, correct?
Yes. So now we're in the next phase. So.
So that Minotaur's maze is deadly.
Right.
All right. I am going to play down the all-seeing eye.
Ooh.
The Illuminati.
Okay.
Illuminati. It's like 90s folk music. Right? Heard that from Family Guy? It's like every Creed song.
So where did all these designers go?
I don't know. No, so here's the thing. I don't think they announced that the people were let go.
Did these get destroyed because
If I remember correctly,
they stay.
Their press release said that they are going to be restructuring, and that they didn't really announce who was staying or who was gone. They just said that the creative control of the license would be going to Modifius.
So they're completely letting go of their license.
No.
They're still over Pandora.
Yeah.
Pandora is still over
Paradox.
Mm-hmm. Paradox is still overseeing White Wolf and the properties they're in. But basically, most of the game designers were all contractors, anyways.
Right.
So most game designers can't make money working for one company anymore. So they all work for a bunch of different.
Think of it like Fantasy Flight currently owns the license to produce Star Wars RPGs, but they themselves do not own Star Wars. It's kind of like that.
Right.
So they didn't really come right out and say, the guy who wrote the thing that people didn't like is gone. He's been buried. He's been turned upside down and dropped into a bottomless pit. But they did just say...
they effectively said that.
They did effectively say that.
They use corporate language. Restructuring. And
Also like the thing that happened to Daybreak recently.
Yeah. They restructure. But it is a very good game, and I just hope that, I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big supporter of it, and regardless of the...
Is that when we're doing a one-shot of?
We're hopefully, that's what I'm going to be looking towards. Yeah.
You played your card, right? I played mine.
Yes.
So now it's this.
All right.
She didn't play her card. She only got 2.
Play your card.
Yeah, you have to play your card.
No, you told me not to.
Well, I was waiting for Stephanie to play her card.
Dungeon.
And then we can see...
Okay.
The Stranger Danger.
So, we're going to play that.
And yes, everyone out there, yes, I know we're playing wrong, but we're
Yes,
just going to
we know.
We're not doing
we're
the
playing-
silver and then
please-
gold.
We're playing silver and gold wrong.
However,
we know.
I do think we're gonna destroy all of these
Right.
guys.
It's fine.
So,
Okay. So now I played my card. So now we go. Okay. So who has the most money bags? Right. So
I have.
I have one.
You have 2. She has 2.
Well, that one counts.
Yes,
Yeah.
that one.
Okay.
So,
Even your boss has one as well.
Oh, okay.
right.
So,
So who has the most ray guns? So I
I
have.
think I do.
How many do you have? 2.
Because I have 1, 2, 3,
No, that's
4.
until the end of the turn. So that you only have 2.
Oh, okay. I only have 2.
And then I have 3,
oh,
and you have 1. You have none. You have none. So this one goes to me, which is not great.
now
Anyway.
strategy-wise,
Yay.
if I wanted to avoid ray gun guys, then it would behoove me to make sure that I'm always playing less ray gun rooms than Richard has.
Right.
But
Right.
if Richard is like, hey, I'm going to capitalize on all of these ray gun guys, it would behoove him to continue to play ray gun rooms.
Right.
Because then anytime a ray gun guy that comes out, he's going to get him. And that's how he's going to get his points.
That's true.
Right.
Strategy.
Stratagem. Okay, so do we have
Stratagem.
anybody that got more than one onk?
I still have one unk.
one.
1.
Okay, so these clerics get to wait around
Oh.
until next time.
Bunch of little goths hanging out.
Yeah. So okay, so your
Alright,
thief goes and gets killed pretty effectively there.
Once per turn, if a hero dies in this room, you may heal 1 wound.
So,
Right. So
you
that
have a
you
one.
just discard that. Or no,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Yeah,
that
it doesn't
means-
become
No, it says
a gem.
flip over 1 face-up hero, adding its soul value to your
Oh.
total.
Sweet. All right. So
Boom.
the
Vampires.
the vampires. Right. Fair.
Yeah, vampires.
So this one is gonna eat my soul here. So it takes 1, and then it would take 2 more. So it's taken 3, and if you have
It's
at least
plus
one. Well, no, only if my note the bosses do not count as rooms. So this doesn't count as a room.
But it says if you have at least one other room.
One other room with ray guns.
Oh.
So it took 5. So
Didn't die.
it still didn't die. So I take a wound. I'm just gonna put this under here like this to save some space. Okay, so I took a thing. So now we get to try this again.
Absolutely.
Try it again.
All right.
Hello, everybody. Hello, head desk. And all of the people around the universe.
I know, I'm looking to see if we have anybody else watching.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and draw your card.
Feel free to share on your Facebooks. All.
Alright, let's see what we got here. This is the event. I just share the event.
Yeah.
Well,
Or no, share the live feed from Girlzgametoo. So go to Girlzgametoo and share the live feed. Little bit of admin here.
Yeah.
I think I'm resharing on Girlzgametoo and not on my.
it was like, anyway. Okay, so you drew a card.
Yep.
Jeff gets to draw.
I have not drawn a card.
Draw a
Thank
card.
You,
You draw a card.
Everyone's drawing
draw a
cards
card.
these days.
Everybody draw.
I draw a
sir.
card.
Everybody draw.
Everyone
everybody
draw a card. Thank you, Richard.
No problem. All right. Well, I think it's break time.
Is it break time? I think it is a natural breaking time.
Right in the middle again.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I could definitely use a quick break here.
There's only one break spot. So.
Oh, that time it's like the bathroom key at the 7-Eleven. It's like only allow one person in there at a time. So.
It's only one key.
Oh no! That doesn't sound
that
good.
doesn't sound good at all, Head Desk.
Yeah.
That sounds like what Mel's doing today, too.
Yeah.
See, we are playing
Boss Monster. Which again has nothing to do with Springsteen.
Right? Alright, so besides you guys both loving MMOs and video games, you play the bass and he plays the guitar.
Yeah.
We almost have a
See where
band.
this is going. See where this is going. See where this is going.
I like hand drums.
It just depends on your style of music you like.
I'm a mellow guy. Like I'm a rock and punk mellow guy, you know, all that stuff. If you're gonna
I think so, Head Desk. I think we could get a band going together, don't you?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, if you were gonna spin a revolver and put it against my head, I'd say I'm a Concrete Blonde guy. That's kind of my go-to style. But that's my go-to band. What about you?
Pantera.
Good call. Good call.
Can't go wrong with Southern metal.
Oh yeah, can't go wrong with that.
No, I
like
found her.
Black Label Society.
I don't know. I found Sons of Texas is pretty good. I kind of like them now.
Yeah.
Showdown.
I was a big Corrosion of Conformity fan.
They're not bad.
Yeah, that's why like back in the day with like Pantera and everything, it was all like Pantera Corrosion. I had a friend from Athens, so he was huge into Corrosion.
Okay.
So Pantera, huh?
Yep.
With the Rex on, huh? Nice.
Yeah, RPG Jeff was jamming on the guitar here a little earlier.
That's it, because I was playing Snuff, Slipknot, but can't really do Slipknot on an acoustic. They got like one song. That can do on an acoustic.
If you're gonna do anything acoustic, you do some like Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah.
I was listening to the Nirvana Unplugged.
Great album.
Nirvana Unplugged's awesome.
Yeah, and then I realized it was 25 years ago, and I was like, "Turn it off!
Yeah.
Turn it off!
Yeah.
Shut! God damn it!
Yeah.
Damn it! All the hell!"
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yes.
yeah.
Whose turn is it?
It's now your turn to put a room out.
Let's see what I got here.
Oh, you need a break.
Yeah, I can't after we play this game, however. Yeah, I was going to go have a cigarette.
Oh!
Because I'm one of the 4 smokers left in the universe.
Alright, well, before Fun Employed, we'll let you smoke.
I'm going to need that before Fun Employed.
Yeah, before Fun
So
Employed.
you're going to see me, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, like,
Okay.
I'm just gonna kill people. at this
Beast
point.
Magician. Wow, you have drawn excellent cards.
Yeah.
Death to anyone who comes to my door.
See, and this is where my
Look at the
strategy...
dungeon Eric is putting together
Oh,
here.
well,
My
you,
God.
You technically, when you have this card
Oh.
will allow you to draw another card because you build another beast room. So see you have the beast rooms and the trap rooms.
Look at
So
that.
you would draw another card.
Yep.
Oh, is that what it says on that card?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That's cool.
Look
Yeah.
at him.
Death, they will
Going
all
crazy.
perish.
All right. Well, then I have a caged Gundorf. It's not gonna really help me out just quite yet. I'm trying to. I mean, at this point, I'm trying to make my dungeon attractive to the people I want to murder. Like there's something.
Oh, we forgot to do this. So
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes. What are we attracting?
An explorer and a thief.
Blast.
Oh, look, it's the Centauri.
Oh wow! It's
Babylon 5.
yeah, Londo.
Londo.
Nice.
Lindo. Okay.
Lindo.
Lindo.
Oh yeah.
Lindo Kalari.
Yeah, my paramour is
You're
going
not
to
old,
see
you're
that there is a
beautiful.
Londo card in this, and guess what? We're going to go buying
I'll
next
take
week.
your old ass over anything.
Yeah.
All right.
Lindo.
Okay. What do you?
I'm playing Hypercube.
Hypercubes.
Hypercube.
The hypercube is crazy.
I want to go back to the green room.
Almost looks like a Saw dungeon.
Yeah. You ever see that movie Cube? Yeah. That's a good series.
Alright, I'm gonna play a Crushinator.
The Crushinator.
Straight out of the room dungeon to give all runes +2. So, but I want to do that right now, right?
Yeah, Double Dragon.
Yeah.
little spikes come down out of the ceiling.
Yeah, the ceiling spikes. Yeah.
So I can destroy this room to give all other rooms +2, but I want to do that right now. I do that if I was being
You would
attacked.
do that when you need to.
Can I show this card to the viewers?
Yes.
For the Babylon 5 fans, it is a Londo from Babylon 5. They call it Londo, but it is definitely Londo with the half a pizza upside down haircut.
Now I want pizza.
I mean, is that...
Babylon
Pizza with crushed crust. Oh, it's empty. We need more crushed crust cider.
Yeah, so now I definitely need to be considering, like, how am I going to get... What's my strat for getting
Hot
people...
damn!
I'm going to add another goblin armory. So this one gives this one +1, and this one gives this one +1, and that +1. So
Oh my!
it's
What do
doing.
you do with your
it's
goblins?
murder time.
It's like a blender, right? Like,
Yeah.
It's like...
Clearly goblins, but what the problem is, I'm just now going to attract all the fighters.
Yeah,
all
you
the
are.
fighters get attracted to my yard.
But now it's going to make it harder for me to attract
Yeah, your
fighters.
milkshake.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna.
And that's quite the milkshake.
Yeah. The goblins make excellent
It's a
milkshakes.
fighter
All right.
milkshake.
So who?
You need this.
do I still have the most ray guns?
I have one ray gun.
I have one ray gun.
I have 3 ray
I
guns.
have 2 ray guns.
So this guy is here.
You are ray gun heavy.
Ray gun, heavy ray gun. Is my Star Wars name. Anyway,
The ray gun type.
who has the most?
Call him Ray.
I have 2 monies.
2 monies. You have.
He's got no money.
No money.
Just death.
And 1 money.
1 money.
Game designers, they don't make money.
And then, did anybody get more
Honks.
honks?
No honks. No, we're not honky.
Okay.
We are not attractive to the ecclesiastical
No,
society.
they're kind of priesty, you
Yeah.
know.
All right, so go ahead and fight your. So it takes 4 there.
Stalker Cam really hates you.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm well aware of this. I'm just too generic shaped, and I look all over the place. It's fine.
He loves Eric though.
There was a time when I moved to Ohio. I got my new driver's license, and I went to the whatever they call it, the Bureau.
DMV?
It's the Bureau of Motor Vehicles.
Oh.
It's the BMV.
Wow.
B&B. Because Ohio has to be different in some. I swear, Ohio is Bizarro, Indiana, but that's
Right.
my whole. That's a whole other.
Ohio is better, Indiana.
Blah 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 blah.
We're winning football team this year.
I have no idea. But yeah, so I got they gave me the card when I was walking out the door, and I looked at it and went, "Oh, this is super out of focus. I could be any generic blurry white man." It was so out of focus, and I was like,
Yeah.
It's like, alright,
Yeah.
I'm a blurry white man.
whatever. I was like, clearly I'm generic white man. Do you see my generic white man?
Steve McSteve.
Here's
Yeah,
my generic
so-
white man.
So you killed that guy. So Lindo here is going to explore my dungeon here. So he's going to take 2 here. He's going to take 1 here. Or actually 2 here.
2.
2. So he's take 4.
4.
And then he's going to take 6. So he dies here.
And they
You
alien
die, Lindo.
ooze.
And
Die a harsh death.
He doesn't die in the room I wanted him to die in, but maybe next time. So
The Golem Factory. That was your target, huh?
right, because once per turn, if a hero dies in this room, I get to draw a room card. So
Dude is obsessed with Eric. Stalker dude.
right, so
Stalker can. Stalker can.
all right, so
Dun,
Radio ended, Stalker can.
okay.
Can
Dun,
file your
dun, dun.
taxes. No, it can't. It's not a licensed tax filer.
What?
I don't know. It is awesome.
What? I'm not even certain. Okay. Well, I want to go see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
I have not seen it
Oh,
yet.
I wanna
I
see
saw
it
to
so
see
bad.
the
I'm not going to
first
say anything.
Spider-Man.
I've seen it. I'll be nice and not say anything.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
Mhm.
Oh. No.
I'm a
I've heard
spider
good
girl.
things.
Well, compared to Venom and compared to... well, I'll take that back. The Tobey Maguire films,
Uh-oh.
it's definitely better than those.
I haven't seen any of the Spider-Mans.
Well, those are
Whoa!
I know, right?
You
We need
missed
to
some-
do a Spider-Man
That's some
thing.
hot garbage.
I have an outdoor theater we could set up and do a Spider-Man little thing.
So go ahead and draw your card.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we're
this
drawing
one, yeah.
cards now.
Yep. I think I
Did you
actually
draw a
like the
card?
Tobey Maguire movies, at least for at the time, anyways. I don't. Know
I
how-
saw Aquaman and I loved
I think
it.
the second. I think the
Well, I
second
wonder
one probably.
why.
So,
Someone's shirtless throughout the whole movie.
Oh, was he? I didn't notice. I was enjoying his acting.
and Stephanie said she wanted to go see that too. So.
I just enjoy Van Diesel's acting.
No, I enjoy his pole dancing.
I watched Magic Mike for the plot.
No, I watched it for the hip bumping.
Is that like, I was gonna say, is that like watching Dick in the Box for the plot?
Yeah.
No,
Reading
Magic
Playboy
Mike,
for
they
the
can hip
articles.
pump like
Yeah.
no one else. Like, ooh, ooh.
I played Leisure Suit Larry for the quiz at the beginning of the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good
Leisure
quiz.
Suit Larry, that was a great game.
Leisure Suit Larry taught me how to use computers.
It taught me
It
how to
taught
cheat
me
the
how to be a
system.
Yeah,
cam
it taught you
girl.
to-
And if I ever found myself trapped in like a strip club full of like vampire ladies,
Yeah.
thank you. Online
Leisure
video
Suit.
games.
You taught me how to make money after my divorce.
Yeah. You know, Faith's reading a book series right now where it's kind of like that, right? Like all technology or whatever like stopped working, and all those SCA guys basically became like the big driving force, because it's like while everybody was learning how to
They
shell
knew how to
script,
survive.
yeah, while everybody was learning how to shell script, you had people that were still like doing falconry, you know,
Right?
and so
Yeah, exactly. The SCA guys, they knew what to do and how to survive.
yeah, like outdoor skills, right?
Exactly. They
Stuff
knew.
I lack.
Okay, so you played your fifth room,
That's
so you get to
awesome.
level up. You may bring one covered room to the top of the room stack. Opponents in each opponent's dungeon. So since none of this stuff has been covered up, it doesn't do anything right now.
But it could attract those weird clerics.
Yeah, well, you've only got one, so I think everyone still has one. But
Oh yeah, that's true.
but once you start, so Jeff, what are you playing? Oh, hold on a second. I'm being negligent. In my
You gotta know
research.
who's coming through.
Right. Oh, the fool.
Uh-oh.
The fool.
The fool is lured to the dungeon of the player with the fewest souls. So what? Oh, a tie doesn't go anywhere in a tie. That makes sense.
So is he looking for the fewest what?
Souls.
So it's not going to Stephanie.
So
it's
she
not
has
going to me.
3 souls.
Not going to you. So it's a tie between
Stephanie
you two.
is winning.
Yes.
Yeah, she
Look
is.
at you, invisible girl.
There might be a reason I don't bring her anywhere so she can.
There might be a reason
All right,
why
wins
doesn't-
too much.
he doesn't tell us about his girlfriend.
Oh, I do. I talk about her all the time.
Well, that's
"Oh,
true.
I'm
He
sorry
does
she couldn't
talk-
come today.
He does talk about you a lot, but then
Yeah.
he's all, but yeah, she can't make it, and I'm all, does she really exist?
Oh.
Well, see,
Really?
I have to, I mean,
Just
That-
hands.
That's why he had to actually bring her today. But she couldn't be on camera.
there was a whole contract involving brunch and no cameras. And,
Yeah, there was a lot that had to happen.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna play. If you could help me here.
And there's a
The
lot to happen to
construction
come into
zone?
my home
Now, the
without being on
construction
camera.
Says that when I build that room, I can immediately build another room.
Sure.
So I'm going to place that, another caged Gundorf. And then
A Gundorf.
I've leveled
I
up.
like that, Gundorf.
So it says
I
that
think
I
my
can
next
search
dog, I'm
the-
going to name
the
it
deck
Gundorf.
or the discard pile
Depends what it is. A
for an
schnauzer?
advanced room.
I don't want
Try
to be
it.
an announcer.
What?
For an advanced
An advanced
trap.
You still
Trap
trying to get
room.
rid of that
Yep.
announcer?
So
So should I just
Been
start?
one for a
Yep, go
while.
for it.
Oh,
and
did
then-
you find a home? Oh, good.
Not the way I wanted to find him a home, but he did find a home.
Oh.
That's an advanced trap room right there, right on the top.
Yep.
And I am going to play.
Do you get to play it immediately?
You may immediately build the room over a room with a matching
Yes,
treasure
if you
type.
could, place it on top of the succubus spa.
It has to be over the matching
Ooh.
treasure type.
Ooh.
So it would have to be
on
over-
like
Exactly.
yeah,
A 4K camera
yeah, right
here is
there.
practically impossible. Thank you, head desk. Exactly. That's why I have that little sign that says, if you walk into this home, you are consenting to being filmed.
That'll never cause problems.
This will totally hold up in court. Okay. So
Oh my god,
playing,
that's
playing
Jason
an
Bourne.
alien.
You know, like Jason Bourne shows up. Right. Sorry, I'm being loud.
How do you
This
get...
is the guy from Soundgarden, right?
Chris Cornell? No.
Right.
I'll say, I don't think it's anything like that guy.
Just kidding.
Worse, you
Okay.
could have called me Kim, you know.
At least I didn't say you were from Lincoln Park.
Well, just don't mention the Savage Garden thing we're doing.
I didn't bring him up.
No. Savage Garden.
Yeah, someone called
It's
me
your
that
turn
the
to
other
play.
day. It's like, you look like lead singer of Savage Garden. Like, you just insulted my very existence.
I think they put your headshot on the Wikipedia page.
Yeah, actually, that was my friend who did that. He
Yeah.
was being a smart ass.
Oh no.
Okay, so I'm going to play Alien Excavator.
We are all now fighting over the ray gun people.
The ray gun people. Yep.
And there's none of them out right now.
Clearly.
We're fighting over the ray gun people. Okay. Alright.
It's... Bing. So, clearly, I need some more, another golem factory. I need more factories. I'm playing a different game completely. For the rest of the game, rooms in your dungeon have a +1 for each ray gun they have. So this room gets +2 ray guns.
Oh, I forgot my level up. Choose a hero in town, immediately kill that hero and place it face down in your scorekeeping area.
Oh, holy crap!
What the heck?
So which one are you shooting?
Does it matter? Or are they all worth the same?
They're all worth the same.
Well, some are worth. No, I think the epic heroes are worth.
Well,
it.
if you think that somebody's going to get this one instead of you,
Oh.
yeah, you could
then
strategize it that
you could
way.
strategize it.
Does anybody have any more monies?
I think we're still tied on money.
Tied.
bags.
And then
Okay. Well, these are annoying me. I'm gonna kill that one.
okay.
Yeah, no one likes clerics anyway.
Yeah, well, they only keep us alive, but they have to talk too. It's really annoying.
The only clerics that are awesome
Okay.
are
So do we put
ghosts.
out another one, or does it stay?
It stays this way
Okay.
till more come out. So
And then when
okay,
those are
so
all gone,
now
the epic heroes come out, and those guys do a ton of damage.
or
So-
take a ton of damage, yeah. But and they do 2 wounds.
Yeah, they do 2 damage to you.
Okay, but it's only when these run out, so that's going to be a little bit. Okay, so who has? I think we're tied on souls, right?
I have 4.
Right. Well,
I
everyone
have
else.
4.
Yes, thank you.
Heidi and I are tied on killed things.
Okay, so we're
That guy is
that
sitting it out.
stays. Monies. Does anybody have more than 2?
We're tied.
Tied at 2. All right. So no heroes come out because you didn't. You got 1 onk. You have 1 onk. You have 1 onk. You have 1
We
onk.
just don't have impressive enough
No.
We just don't have
dungeons.
Onks.
Right. So okay. So we're
Our dungeons just aren't impressive enough.
right. So okay. So now going to draw cards. So go ahead and draw a card. And I don't think 5 is the maximum size that they get.
Oh,
I thought it
thank
was.
you.
I thought it was. You got to
Um,
build on top now.
Yeah. Oh, maximum of 5 visible rooms.
5 visible rooms.
Oh.
Oh,
So
so do we have to start building on top?
yeah, and you got
6.
So you have to kind of.
Go ahead and
This would go
cover up.
there.
Sure. No, I want
No,
that room.
because it
I
has to
want
be.
that room. I
It
want
has
that
to be
room.
the same type.
Yeah.
doesn't
Well,
it?
no, because it is the same
Just
type.
go ahead and put it
Oh.
there.
Because that would this would do that,
Yeah,
Okay.
right?
that's fine.
Can we
Or-
combine existing ones, or do we have to put new ones on top of existing ones?
New ones on top of existing.
Because that would be this one has to cover the same type, right? Or-
Yes, but
Oh.
it's not the same type.
So that's fine.
Oh, I don't
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Okay.
So go ahead and play your room.
Did we
there.
draw?
Oh,
I didn't.
I did.
I did.
I already
So I read this. You too.
Well, we're the only ones that are behind the times.
So you said new cards have to go on existing ones. You can't combine existing ones.
right.
Got it.
Okay. So I might have swords actually. The mage.
I know, we got quiet.
people are
No,
thinking-
oh yeah, we gotta keep. Yeah, we're.
Too much AP.
Yeah.
What the
We gotta
heck?
keep discussing things, right? Because that's the point of this, right? We have to keep talking and entertaining, and we can often entertain by talking about how we intend to talk and entertain, because it's keeping people engaged. So,
That does help.
Yeah, that does absolutely help.
That definitely helps. So, all right. So,
What you got?
It's Eric.
that's
Oh,
a
it's
good
Eric.
question.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Eric.
Just land
So
it
you're
down.
gonna cover that up like that.
Yep.
The dark laboratory.
Ooh.
When you
All
build this
right.
room, draw 2 spell cards and discard a spell card. So, which is pretty sweet.
That is sweet.
All right. If you could, please, Stephanie, could you put that at the very end there?
Or
No,
over.
on top of that. I'm going to replace that with that, and I'm going to play a spell card this round.
Okay.
I am going to play... You know what? I'm going to wait. So, well, no, I have to do it now.
What?
So,
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
going to
then
play
they'll-
Freeze. I'm going to choose and deactivate one room in any dungeon. I'm going to deactivate this room. So that room does not count this round.
Yep, does that. Oof.
And that is it for my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do this.
Oh, the jackpot stash.
Yes. So now I've got more money bags.
Nice.
More money, more problems.
More money, more problems.
My turn?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to play Dizzy Gas Hallway. If the room to the right of this room is a trap room, it has +2.
Oh, okay.
So that you're Crushinator.
So that makes my
But I love
Crushinator
Mm-hmm.
4.
Crushcraft.
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 Got bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
thinking of the Futurama, the giant pink robot.
Death by Snoo
But
Snoo.
I love you.
Alright,
The,
alright.
the moon.
Well, I'm going to start attracting thieves, I think.
Right.
Because I got all this money, all these money bags now.
All right. Well, I'm going to lose a little power, but I'm going to gain a bunch of treasure types.
Okay.
Oh, what? Oh,
Okay.
Richard.
You're going to get
Damn
fighters.
it.
You're going to get fighters.
Yeah, I know. This is how you get fighters. You do that. This is how you get fighters.
That's how you get fighters.
Anyway, okay.
You're going to
Alright.
get fighters. All
So
right.
the fool, we're still tied on that. Who has the most?
I have 3.
I have 3 as well.
Ooh.
Tied.
Oh.
So, Richard blocked me on the next
Hold
one. Here we
on.
go.
Hold.
I have
Clerics.
2 unks.
I have. Actually, no. You still get these 2.
I get both of them.
Yes.
Welcome to the jungle, church people.
All right. So I'll give
You're
you
about
those.
to learn what it's going to be like. If I
And
mean,
then-
and
then-
then you blocked me.
Yes.
Because I covered up his mage room because I wanted to get that mage, but then you played a book. And you blocked me. You
He blocked him with his book.
book blocked.
He book blocked. He's been book blocked.
Who would have thought? That's the first time that's ever happened.
Knowledge is power. G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe. Okay.
Hasbro.
Come at us, Hasbro. All right.
Come on, Hasbro.
Okay,
you want to
so-
sponsor us? We know.
So we'll go with this one first. So this takes 1, then it takes 3, so it dies here.
What does it say? Once per turn.
You may discard an advanced room to activate 1 when you build this room or when you uncover this room effect on any room in your dungeon.
Oh, okay.
So
Nah, I'm not going
It's
to
dead.
partake in that. All right,
So-
so I have 1 gem.
1, 4, 7,
then the Minotaur sends it back to the previous room
And
for
dies.
another 3 damage. Yeah.
Okay. So now now that dearth of clerics is gone.
Dearth of clerics.
Now
I specialize in killing priests.
Bye-bye, clerics.
My dungeon is tailor-made.
all right.
Alright.
So we're gonna.
You know,
everybody
no
start
one
drawing
has gone to my
cards.
dungeon.
Well, now you're gonna
Well,
get
that goes away now.
the fool is gonna and that reactivates, and then the fool is gonna show up at your dungeon this turn.
You think?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah, because
I
you're the
have
only
no
person who
souls.
doesn't have.
Right, because
Yeah.
you don't have any souls.
Oh, because I have no souls.
Mm. Okay, so everybody draw a card.
I get to draw a card.
Just gonna cut in line here.
Yeah.
It's fine. It doesn't.
I'm
The
drawing.
laws of probability say that's fine.
They
Everything's
do.
fine here.
Laws of probability are with me.
Okay, so go ahead and. Bing, bing.
Those are Navy shit spells, in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
Not shit, ship.
Navy SEALs is shit, man.
All right, I think for that I need another draft of Crush Cap Cider.
That would be the Cranberry Spice Holiday Edition.
Nice.
What? It's only limited edition.
Cranberry spice.
Cranberry Spice.
Cranberry spice, people.
Okay.
Well, now that's the end of the
Nice.
Cranberry Spice.
Okay.
Now we have to have the pomegranate prickly pear.
Pomegranate. That's a great word.
Isn't that a great word? I love pomegranate. It's full of polyphenols.
Well, I'm
What was
assuming
that shit again?
I'm assuming it's not when it's been distilled.
Probably not.
Or yeah. So this is going here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. That's like a futuristic crash site.
We
Oh,
did not
so
plan
you planned-
this.
No.
I am going to, at this point, I'm going to opt entirely out of the book game. And
Buy
I am
books.
just focusing
On arts.
my campaign on the
There aren't any art out there.
ecclesiastical vote. Yeah, but there will be.
Ecclesiastical.
You know, and I
Say
want to
that
have the
3
marking
times
on it.
fast.
Yeah. Because we've
Ecclesiastical.
had a lot of, well, no, we haven't had a lot of fighters, actually.
No.
We had a lot of thieves. And we're going to find a pocket of priests.
A pocket of priests.
Pocket of priests. And
Pocket of
I'm
priests.
gonna
Let's not talk about priests and pockets.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm going to be neck deep in priests.
I don't
Full
know.
suit
This is the controversial show. We talked about
Sounds
the
like too much
world
mayo to
of
me.
darkness.
Yeah.
And we
I'm
don't
not what? I said I was going to be neck deep in, like, priest heroes trying to fight
we
Cleopatra.
can talk about what happened at Daybreak. I mean,
No one wants to talk about that. I mean, come on, when your only game that you think that's amazing is H1Z1, what does that say?
And they built that off of Arma 2, right?
and here we go.
So,
Yeah, Arma 2 was the originator and H1Z1 just ripped it.
boy.
So did you play?
I played Dragon Hatchery, so I have all 4 types now.
Oh, she's getting in on the book game now.
Yeah.
So we like a girls' game too. We like good discussion.
Yeah. And we're having it, yeah.
So while we're Heidi's playing,
While Heidi's playing,
is there some game you've always thought you'd really like to design? Is there something that you have that you haven't been able to, like, or some kind of quest or something you really wanted to put in a game? Or
Well, I mean, I designed one specific level in EverQuest 2 that I'm really proud of, but it's funny because when I decided to get involved in the tabletop community and actually build my own tabletop, which I'm still, it's in beta phase. It's because the move just kind of set everything back.
Yeah.
But I just want to see a game that has humor. I just kind of missed.
That's a good point. There aren't a lot of MMOs or there are some tabletop games that are humor based, but not a whole lot. Yeah, I hear you.
I mean, obviously the biggest one would be Cards Against Humanity, but that wears out as soon as you've seen the card once.
Many times.
Yeah, and then I think some of the most humorous games are the games where you can have player input.
Yeah.
Like Say Anything is one of my favorite because we played that. You left, but we played that at my work party afterwards.
I had to work. I didn't just leave.
Well, yes. Well, you were. Let me just say you were fortunate because there was some really bad glad HR wasn't in the walls jokes. That
I saw that. I wanted to play it. I saw that at Target, and I almost bought it.
Okay.
Taco is seriously entranced
That
by you
cat.
guys.
There's a cat named Taco who has been destroying my things.
Well, now we know how to entrance Taco.
Yeah.
So I just played the Mimic Vault, and when you build this room, you choose one ordinary hero in town and place it at the entrance of your dungeon. So I chose the Thief and placed it at the entrance of my dungeon.
So,
and that it's kind of garbage.
yeah, she's mentioned that 1,000 blank white cards is the best. That's kind of a homemade rules game where you just design playing cards off of blank white cards. And
Oh, wow.
Right, and it could be like, you got this card. By looking at this card, you get 10,000 points. Like, you never really talk about how many points you're playing for.
It's not really a game.
Yeah,
it's
just
That's
make
not
cards.
really a game.
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
just make cards that mess with people and everything. And,
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's
Well, I
basically-
agree that there, and we have a few games here actually that are humor-like games. We have Spank the Yeti and Fun Employed and
So
Unicorn.
I'll play the
Game.
Spectre's Sanctum,
Oh.
and when I build this,
If
you
we
get to
get to
choose
them.
somebody to discard a card, and you drew a bunch of spell cards, so I'm gonna make you
They
discard.
might have to be saved
No.
for our mystery game show. We're hoping that our pop-in guests will come back for more
More game sauce.
More game sauce,
Yeah.
yes. Do more pop-ins with us.
We'll see. Working third shift is brutal. So.
Ooh.
Well,
Just
we
that
are
after
we
that.
are moving to Friday nights.
There you go.
So-
You don't have to worry then.
So then hopefully you'll be able to come play Friday nights with us.
Oh wait, did this?
More,
Oh, yeah,
your,
you
more
didn't
your
say-
shift.
She
Did
took
you bring
one.
up more? This was.
Oh,
What am I doing? I
she
did mine.
took the.
oh, because
Yes,
why
because my card. Did you not hear me when
Yeah.
I read it? I said when you build this room, choose one ordinary hero in town and place it at the entrance of your
Oh,
dungeon.
okay, all right. So
Ha-
okay,
Would you like more cider?
no, I'm done. I'm done for the moment. Okay, so we'll go ahead. The Fool.
Do I get the fool too?
Yes, you get the Fool as well because.
You get the fool as well.
All right. Who has the
All
most
right.
monies?
I have 4.
4.
I have 4 as well.
Oh. Another block for the thieves.
And then Mage, you had 2 books. You have no books. You have 1 book.
I have 1 book.
I have 1 book.
Oh, so Eric's getting the mages.
Mages.
Yeah, they'll get wiped.
Okay. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and eat through your dungeon here.
Okay, so let's see here. So it takes 1 point, 4 point. Let's see. So I overlooked the one underneath, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The one underneath doesn't count.
Okay, and then he gets here and then gets wiped, basically.
At
Right.
the Beast Menagerie.
So this guy gets the same thing because he gets wiped too when he gets there.
Okay.
So, goodbye.
So, yep.
Is there anything special that happens when they die in the Beast Menagerie?
Nope.
They get shredded. Just
No, they're being eaten by owl bears.
But at the Beast Menagerie, every time you play a monster room card, you get to draw a room card.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, in that case, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
So,
Right. So, you don't have any.
I don't have it.
Okay, so
All right.
this
Heidi
guy
finally gets to kill some things.
Yeah.
so
finally
watch
gets to
out.
kill something. All right,
Watch
so
out.
this
Step
room's
no
the right.
blunder.
It has +2, so this is 3. And so then this is gonna die here. Let's see. Once per turn, you may destroy another room in your dungeon and give all rooms. Oh, I don't need to do that. So he just dies.
Crushed.
Goodbye.
Crushed.
All right. And so then this guy is gonna die here, cause he's 3.
Right away.
Right away. So he's just dead.
That fool.
Stupid fool.
All right.
Okay, so we'll see who.
I tried in my dungeon because it's just too tough of a dungeon.
I think that looks like
Corbin Dallas.
Corbin Dallas there,
or Duke Nukem.
or Duke Nukem. That's probably
It says Corbin Crichton. Oh, that's like a Farscape.
crossover.
Yeah. 2 explorers.
3
3 explorers. Who's that
Oh
last one?
my!
So
I matcha? Tamatha.
Tamatha, which is probably a
shape-shifting squid pod.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, was it from Galaxy Quest maybe? Because they were squids that were.
Could be. Yeah.
Braves the crash site again and
I got
again.
excited.
Unstable
Head desk. Did you see this?
unicorns,
All right.
We need to play.
otherwise known as normal ass unicorns. Because unicorns are not known for their mental stability. They're obsessed with their own cuteness and
So
narcissism.
go ahead and draw a
says-
card.
Build a unicorn army. Betray your friends. Unicorns are your friends now.
Those guys look like the enemies in Double Dragon. Like, totally.
Yeah. Uh-huh. We need to play. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Bobo. Man. I thought there is a bad guy that looks like a Bobo.
A Bilbo Bobo?
No, in Double Dragon, there was like in Double Dragon, as was common in the 80s, you basically play a couple of martial artists that are in a gang that are now fighting a bunch of other bad guys in a gang who have kidnapped a girl. But yeah, they had like this big guy that was like your.
That sounds like a good thing to do dread on.
We'll have to talk about that.
Yeah, like this guy was like 8 feet tall.
Martial
That was
artist
huge. And he's
kidnapping
a
a
Bobo.
girl.
I think actually
That's not
the
really a
boss
terror
in this
game,
is
right?
called
It's
a
not
Bobo.
really terror.
A horror game, right?
Yeah, I still like the Cabin in the Woods.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll do-
Cabin in the Woods. So.
Cabin in the Woods is totally horror.
Yeah. Well, that's
I'll be
easy.
back.
This says once per turn I can discard 2 cards to pull, choose 1 room card from the discard pile and put it into your hand.
Ooh.
So I'm going to discard, and I'm going to...
Look at you, fancy
yeah,
pants.
so I'm going to probably go Onknon style.
Oh, torture chamber.
I love it, the torture chamber.
You love it, the torture
I
chamber.
love
You're
it,
going
the
to use the
torture.
rope play in the torture chamber? If only you could see
Come on
the
to the
invisible
black
girlfriend right now.
Oh, man.
She's turning bright red.
Off camera.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, so I'm playing
He
Zombie
looks
Prison.
so innocent. If we could just get Stalker Cam to come over to Richard. He looks so innocent right now. It's perfect.
Did you play your...
Oh wait, did I skip turn?
Yeah, it's alright.
I'm sorry. I thought he was
So
going.
what does that exactly mean?
yeah.
Choose a face-down hero in your square area and remove it from the game. Draw 2 spell cards.
They're doing
So you can
so
sacrifice
well.
one of your
Gems.
killed guys in order to get 2 more
Why
spells.
would you do that? That sounds dumb.
I mean,
Oh, well, I
There's
was
a lot
able
of
to try
weird-
and
there's a
block
lot of
There
you.
was some game designer that thought it was a smart thing to do.
Clearly, I don't.
yeah.
The whole point of designing a level is to make sure it's just painful and torturous.
Ah, now we
Right, but if you
understand.
can get more, the spells actually can do some crazy things, but apparently we didn't get very good ones because they're not fun. And also, you don't get to draw them very often.
Did you hear that, folks? Now you know what it's like to be in a game designer's head.
It's mostly like, what is this garbage? All right. I would clearly do it another way.
Oh, it's my turn.
You need to play a card.
Can I choose to not play a card?
I think you have to, but
You're forced.
No, you must play.
I think you're.
You are alt-right.
I'm never alt-wrong.
Oh, each player may place 1 room down.
Oh, it's a May.
May.
It's a May.
I'm holding. Play my turn. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that priest. Had to pee. What did I miss? Everything.
You're gonna have to scroll back. We're not going back there.
Yeah, you gotta.
I told him he was Nazi and he had to play.
Is alt-right really Nazis? They're just confused people.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's
2
true.
things can be true at the same time,
Yes.
everybody.
Hey!
things can be true at the same time.
Hey. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Hey. All right. I don't understand that card, so I'm not gonna play it. That one just doesn't sound right. Choose an important. Oh.
Yeah. It's had to be what it is. All right, same thing.
So you may destroy this room to choose an opponent to discard a random room card.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you play that on your room?
You play that on your...
Oh, I play it on a room, but I can't just destroy
You,
it?
you have to play this room first. You play the room first, and then
Oh.
you can destroy this room. You're like, I don't want this room, and then...
Oh, when can you destroy rooms?
When do you destroy it?
Technically.
I'm assuming it's whenever you're...
Like right away?
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really have a...
So I seem to remember something about, like, when you build on top of a room, the room might still be there.
It is.
Yeah.
So technically, if you destroy the room, the one underneath it comes back, right?
Yep.
Yeah, hey. I
Yep.
remember that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get to do that. You can do that now if you really wanted to.
Alright, so then once per turn I may destroy another room in your dungeon to give all your rooms +2 until the end of the turn.
Right.
So if I destroy this room, I get +2 on all my rooms.
Yes.
And I can destroy this room, and an opponent must discard a random room.
Yeah, and an opponent must discard a random room.
A random
Yes,
room.
So who's going to discard a room?
You know that really isn't random. Like, you know where you're pointing when you do that. So pick one of these two cards that goes away. Pick one of the two.
Or I thought it was
It's random.
discard a random room.
Yeah,
card.
so I put them face down.
But
I have
is
two
it a
cards.
random one he already has out?
It doesn't.
Rules check!
I think it's almost an internet check because it says room card.
Right, but I imagine you can't randomly choose a card that's already in play. Just like when you go, I'm randomly choosing somebody.
Sure.
I'm randomly choosing somebody. You know where everybody's
I'm
sitting.
randomly
It's not like everybody in the room is just reconfiguring themselves while you're pointing around.
You
You're like,
might be running around
Like-
doing a fire drill. You
my
never
eyes
know.
are closed.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna pick somebody who isn't Eric. Oh, I accidentally picked Eric. Because don't work that way. Doesn't work that way.
Okay, good times. All right.
I love RPG, Jeff.
Well, guys, I'm gonna fold because working third shift, I try to get as much time in, and I still need sleep. At some point.
All right. Well, thanks for dropping in.
Well,
Well,
thanks
it's
for
great
popping
having
in.
you here, man. And,
Well, you were almost winning, so we're gonna.
Yeah.
guys could
By
do
the
the
way,
cards.
I didn't randomly pick who was going to leave when I did that.
Yeah, you
As
did.
a-
Yeah, you
All right, man.
did.
Well, thanks for showing up.
Hey, not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
thanks for popping in.
Thank you.
Great.
We'll do it again
Come
sometime.
by.
Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely come
Yeah.
back. Play
No.
with us on a Friday.
Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah, drive safe.
Yeah, drive safe.
Now Richard and I are going to go back to fighting over Stalker Camp.
Yeah, you are. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
All right. So.
Okay.
So we'll close this dungeon here.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
dungeon
that
is,
dungeon's
is
dead.
crunched.
Sorry, Mando.
Boom, you're dead.
That might be Mondo, like Armando.
Oh, it might
Yeah,
be.
kind of Mando. I'm Armando, B. Like,
All right.
it's cool though. I like the sci-fi expansion.
Yeah.
We hadn't played with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
built a good dungeon.
And you are these all? If they're only 5 and 6 player explorers, then you have to take all of them out in
Oh.
order.
Yeah, we do. Let's see. We
Because
have.
you can't. You can just have the. I mean, this would be terrible. These would be terrible if you didn't have.
All right.
Well, no,
There were
we're still going to
fives.
play with it
Oh.
because we've already. Unless we're going to start over. Do we want to kill this whole game and start something completely different?
Well, we could.
You know what? We could go with like fun employed
We could just
or
go
something of the
move
sort.
Do we
Right.
want to just
Right.
declare Stephanie the winner?
We're going to declare she has 4 souls. We're going to declare Stephanie the winner of Boss Monster. You guys got a pretty good understanding of it.
Yeah.
And that's my
Yeah.
the only thing about this game. Well, there's a couple things about this game, but the game
Right.
it's kind of long.
It does go on
It
and
does.
on and on.
And I need more expansions to make it go on for longer periods.
Right. I know. I'm thinking
Also-
I may have to donate
also
these
my-
to Arizona Game Fair.
I think we might already have it, but
We also-
but you might see. But look, I had 2 bottomless pits in my hand.
Those are good cards.
This
Oh
was
my
this was
gosh,
like literally like my hand was
Yeah.
a bottomless pit.
Yeah, they
So-
did. They did seem to go on and on.
What we did.
That is true. I will send this to your way if you want to play at desk.
So what we did though is we were playing the advanced rooms ahead of time.
Yes.
Right. So the way it's supposed to kind of go.
Yes,
is
we
that
did
at,
play a
at
little
start.
differently.
At start, these heroes are gonna just come through and start beating you up. You're gonna start
Right.
taking damage. You're gonna be like, okay, I got guys coming through. I need to build up my dungeon.
That's true, because normally you can't play those gold ones.
Right.
Normally
Until
you
you
can't
have
play
a
the
room
gold
to
ones
put it on top
until
of.
you can put the ones. We were playing a little bit faster
Yeah,
than
I
we
mean,
should have.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to speed up the game a little bit.
All right. Now I am gonna take a minute away from camera.
No, you go right ahead.
All right.
And in fact, this is probably a good point if anybody else needs to.
Yeah, can we pause?
Yes. And
well,
and each kind of take a little bit of a...
All right.
well, hold on.
We're not gonna do a
Let's see
pause,
if we can
but-
make a path that is not camera path.
Oh, a non-camera path. Oh, we might be able to actually. Here.
Stalker cam can look at the ceiling. Just flip Stalker cam down, or the other way.
Yeah.
There you go. Stalker cam now looks at the ceiling. It's
There
now
we
stalking the
go.
ceiling.
Stalking the ceiling.
We're just gonna ruin this entire setup
His
here.
invisible girlfriend has to stay invisible. That is part of her charm.
Part of her contract.
Yes.
Hopefully that didn't the sound. Okay, and there we go.
And perfect.
Hooray, whee!
Woo!
Oh.
Perfect. All right.
Here is bosses.
Yeah, Mel's not gonna make it.
Oh, geez. All right.
Yeah, she texted me. She's not well,
Mm.
so it's just us.
Here's the spin. Oh, I wonder how they. Oh, we have to. I'm not gonna. We'll sort these later.
Yeah, we can. That's fine. Just put it back away, and fun employed's easy.
Yeah. Also, too real.
Too real? Oh, maybe we should do Spank the Yeti.
Nah, I think this is fun. This is.
It's okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. With everything going on?
Yeah, it's fine. Also, they have the blank card.
Yeah, I don't play the blanks.
Well, I mean that could be fun, but
The blanks can be fun, I just don't have them filled out.
right. Yeah, it's one of those things
So,
where like it's
in case you hadn't figured out, my nose sounds like a duck. Duck! I wish you weren't sick too, Faith. So in case you hadn't figured out, the holiday card show is all about playing card games. So, we don't play a lot of card games necessarily all the time here at Girlzgametoo because we play a lot of big tabletop, crunchy games. Crunchy's a good word. That like Scythe and that.
Yeah,
And card games don't tend to be crunchy.
I mean,
This was
kind of
Yeah,
a
this
little too
was.
crunchy in my opinion.
I
but
agree. This is a little crunchier than most card games.
That's why I like Dungeon Mayhem and We should play. We need to play 5-minute dungeon at some
I
point.
have 5-minute dungeon, I think.
Well, yeah.
I have one deck dungeon. I mean, I have 5-minute dungeon.
I have 5-minute dungeon. Maybe.
Oh, we had to bring it over.
Yeah, because 5-minute dungeon's a lot of fun.
And I have one deck dungeon, which I like.
Huh?
I have glasses?
Yes, you can. There's water here and there's glasses right up there.
The
Yep.
scenery moved.
Well,
We had to adjust to let Invisible Girl remain invisible while she moved.
Alright.
we'll be pushing this back.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
push it back. I have to go. I'm gonna go off camera for a minute myself.
You might have too much crushed craft cider.
I might have had a smidge.
Look,
Yeah.
we have a beautiful close-up shot. Of
Somebody
full
that is
screen.
handle the
nice.
cameras while I.
Yeah, you're good.
That
Do
is
that.
nice. Yes. What? What are we wanting?
Oh man, this is horrible. This is.
It's another game.
He's going through all the maze.
So,
He is going through the maze. Well, we are definitely going to have Mr. Wile.
Wile.
Wile. I can't believe I've been saying his name wrong. I've known him for months now. I met him at the Comic-Con. Phoenix Comic-Con.
Comic Fest.
Comic Fest. And
You go ahead and say what you were saying.
and I
and
guess
we'll
I've
push
been
this
saying
back
his
this
name
way.
wrong ever since I met him. And I feel bad now. I've
this
been
back.
saying his name wrong. And
Okay, can you
So-
turn the laptop?
I'm going to have to apologize. I'm going to send him an email and apologize for that. And there, is that correct now? There.
Stalker
And-
Cam is back. Stalker Cam
And
is still not being my friend. Stalker
we'll
Cam.
have to have him back because I know there was a few more topics I had hoped to cover with him. And I know he works third shift, and I was really appreciative that he could make
Oh man,
this.
that's crazy talk.
Yeah. I was very
I would
appreciative
not have gotten Stephanie.
that he could make this this day broadcast. And but we have been talking about him becoming a regular popping guest once we move to Fridays on the new year. And so he had really wanted to come and be here. So I really appreciate him coming and playing. And I know I could tell he was very tired.
Oh man, and that is not a game you play when you're really tired.
I know.
Let me just
And he
put
did
that out
he
there
did
right
really
now.
well for being as tired. I could tell he was really tired. So he did really well for as tired as he was.
Do you want me to scrape off for that?
And no, you're fine.
Alright.
You're fine.
Yeah, we're not.
That's gonna be a lot of work.
We're not an official
I mean,
sponsor of that.
Alright.
If they wanted to sponsor too,
But
like
we'll take him as a sponsor. Yes.
All right.
Just turn it around so we don't.
Yeah, labels out, in, labels in. That's what it is.
okay.
Oh.
All right.
Technically, we're not an official sponsor of them.
All right.
Yeah, no, we're working on it.
We're
We're
working
working
on
on it. We want some more sponsorships, and then let's see here.
I shall return.
Yeah,
You guys
okay.
cover me.
Sure.
Oh man.
I mean, this is
Holy crap.
it's one of those games
Yeah.
where you're never gonna get through the whole thing. It's I have never
That's a long night.
I've never actually played it, but the
Here,
rules are on the back. I was gonna say the rules are here. So before playing, shuffle all the job cards and all the qualification cards. So get to mixing these cards up here. Somebody.
Hang on, let me.
Yeah. Well,
Gotta figure out
is it-
twist off or
I don't know.
I don't think it is.
It looks like a proper.
Yeah.
Let me. I will go over this way and see if I can find a. Oh wait, hat.
Hot chicken.
Hat.
Show me what you're missing. Kissing on a man while I'm working in the kitchen. I had Dusk on the chat mention hot chicken, which is
There
my, which is kind of my. It's not really an obsession of mine, but I love me some Eric Andre.
Is that the wrong one?
It's
maybe?
kind of, it's not getting underneath it. That's the
Yeah.
problem. So
Maybe it's. Oh, here we go. There's a can opener. I for today I brought my multi-tool and then I realized this is the second time I've actually needed it today. So
multi-tool. There we
multi-pass. It's kind of like multi-pass.
Yeah, there you go, my
But-
friend. Thank
But
you very
the
much.
best part about this thing is this.
Yeah.
But it's not the
Also,
Rick.
the disappearing act, it tends to pull.
Yeah,
in.
the great thing is it's small and easy to put in your pocket. The bad thing is it tends to fall into my chair.
Oh no.
But yeah, let's see here. Before shuffle all the cards, set all the job cards on the table to the right of the play area. Place the large stack qualification cards on the left of the player. Choose one player that starts the game as the employer. Everyone else starts as an applicant.
Oh, so it's going to be one employer and 3 applicants.
Right. So every time.
I volunteer to be the employer.
Oh,
The
okay.
employer?
Well,
Alright.
we may be rotating
I
employers.
think it's rotating, but
I don't
yeah.
know, but that would be kind of hilarious to have the employer off screen.
And then I would talk wow, wow, wow,
Like
wow,
the,
wow, wow, wow.
yeah, like the shadowy, the shadowy employer, like on the other side of a one-way mirror kind of situation.
The employer deals the qualification cards, and the applicants get each. Wow, the applicants get 4 cards each. They really could have said the employer deals 4 cards to each applicant.
Yeah.
The
Order
employer,
of operations and explaining.
right? Yeah, the employer gets a number of qualification cards equal to the number of applicants. For example, if there are 5, then you get 5. The employer turns over 10 qualification cards face up in the center of the play area. The employer reveals the top job card, places it in front of them. This is the job the applicants are applying for this round. Note the my job card means that the
They're
job
reading
the player is
your rules?
applying for is the real job of the current employer. Everyone at the table, including the employer, gets a couple of minutes to switch out their cards with the ones on in the play area. The applicants are building their resumes while the employers are building the hand of cards as questions for the employers. Everyone can switch out the cards as many times as they want, but they will do all the same time after
Whoa,
the
I've been
interview
careful.
starts.
Chairs.
No one can switch their
Getting a
cards
little
out.
rickety there, hiding.
I'll have to.
Uh-oh.
This chair.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Oh, your
It's
chair?
all right for now.
Do you need a new chair?
No, it's okay. It's just when I shift, I feel it shifting with me just a little bit.
Oh, yeah, it's an older chair. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, I've read the setup.
All right,
So,
so we got Fun Employed. It's Cards Against Humanity kind of type of game. Basically, we're going to take turns being the interviewer and being the interviewees. And we all get qualifications. And then we're going to have qualifications also sitting out in our center table. And then the interviewer will have some set qualifications in their hand that they can use for questioning. And then we will get a little bit of time to trade out our qualifications, as well as the interviewer will have a little bit of time to trade out what they want to use for questioning. And then we use our qualifications to go ahead and interview for the said job.
All right.
I'm sure it's easier when you actually play it versus.
It is. It
the
is. It's a
description,
lot.
I think.
It's very easy. All right. So it's 6. Is it 6?
10.
10. So we're gonna put out 10 qualifications.
Who's going to be the employer?
You want to be the first employer? All right. Stephanie's gonna be
she's
the
been
first employer.
Killing us all day. So,
Okay. That we're all gonna apply.
10.
all right.
So.
All right, and then we all start with a certain number,
I think
right?
it's 4 or 3.
Uh-oh.
5 side. No, 3.
So now she'll be the
So
employer.
we all,
Crush
there
our
are
dreams.
5, we all,
Well-
employer, we all get 5 cards. The applicant is 4 cards each. We all get 4 cards, sorry. We all get 4 cards.
In Spanish, cuatro means 4.
It's like, thanks.
Fun
Or the
facts.
employer gets a number of qualification cards equal to the number of applicants. So you're going to get 3. Okay.
All right.
And
so
then
we
you're
get-
going to turn over what we are applying for.
And then we turn these over, right?
Yes, we're all going to turn these over too. So we are all applying for the job stunt double.
All right.
Okay. Oh, we're doing it this way. Okay. So we have the qualifications in our hand,
Okay.
as well as
Wow.
we're going to get a little timer. Do we have a little timer? Otherwise, I got one.
I got one on my watch.
Or I can.
Or I
Yeah, I
got,
got cell phone timer.
well, this one's
I think the
probably a
egg
little
timer
long.
is-
This little egg timer is probably a little long.
Egg timers. But like that, the classic.
This
It's
one's
gotta
probably
be
a
pretty
little
fun.
long.
Oh wow, that's.
But
Yeah.
I don't know how long that is.
that's probably a little long.
And to turn it so that the window is. That's like an hour.
It's
Yeah,
not an
it's-
hour. It's
That's
like
that's
10
gonna be
minutes.
wow.
What's this? What's this do? It's got a button that says "Try me." That's
All
not-
right, you know what? Let me. I could probably put
Switcher.
something together here. Hang on.
The switch on the other side.
Well, yeah. There's.
How long is
Turn
the
on.
timer for? Supposed to be?
I think it go on.
I think the batteries are.
I think the batteries are dead.
That's no fun. Anyway,
Otherwise,
You know,
it would have been fun.
it's funny, but because there have been a few instances where playing RPGs where I've had to.
Where you need
Ins-
that 10-minute
Well,
timer.
no, it's a 3-minute timer, and I would put there's a couple people I just pull it out of the bag and put it on the table and say you have this much time left because you would just sit there for like an hour,
Oh,
like an
that's a
hour
bad
waiting for
one.
them to
Yeah.
freaking make a decision. It's like no, you have 3 minutes, go,
Okay,
and that's
so
very generous.
it
It should
says
be
you
30
get a
seconds.
couple minutes to switch out. That's
Yeah,
why I
let's-
pulled out the timer. So if
was
you
like an
use
hour.
that, it's long. It's too long. All right, so we get a couple minutes to switch it out. All right.
All right. How long are we gonna run this for?
So.
Maybe a
Actually,
little bit of a preview on
we
what
could-
the
Alright,
alarm sound is
alright,
going to be.
alright.
Actually, we could do the 5-minute dungeon timer. That would be hilarious.
All right, so you get 2 minutes to switch out your stuff. That's more than enough time.
All
All right.
Okay, so we're trying to get a stunt double, and you're trying to get the qualifications cards, right?
So okay, so your cards are questions that like when we're doing our interview that you're like, oh, but I heard this about you. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but
All right.
but what about this?
So we're gonna have
All
2
right?
minutes to like just. Are we like? Is it like a supermarket sweep kind of like everybody just like?
Yeah.
Are we fighting?
Well, we're basically it's like I'm gonna like throw like I'm gonna say well I'm gonna do this instead of that.
All right. So we're doing this like now.
Yeah.
All right. Shall I start the 2-minute timer?
Uh
All right.
Okay.
2-minute timer is
All right.
ready.
huh.
Am I trying to grab these?
Yeah,
too?
yeah, you
Oh.
are. Unless you
Okay.
don't want to change yours out. And okay. Well, I'm probably gonna.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'm good. Well, well, okay. I'm gonna go with that.
Oh,
I know, right? I
We're
know. I
making-
almost didn't
we're
give it
making
up.
friends. We're making friends. Friends.
Okay.
Friend.
All right.
We still have.
You basically
So
built
we
your
can
story.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I think we're all ready.
Okay,
Yeah, a
so now we're
2-minute
ready.
timer.
So now, who wants to be the first interview?
Okay, I think Heidi needs to be the first interview.
Heidi
This
goes.
is
Alright,
the most
alright.
hilarious. Comedy
Alright.
rule. First hair is most
All right,
hilarious.
all right. So, you can start off the interview since you're the interviewer.
Okay, so what do I say? I'm looking for somebody that's, and then put a qualification card out.
Well, you're looking for a stunt double. Is what
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm looking for a stunt double.
Okay.
What makes you think you're qualified for this position?
Well, hello. Hi. My name is Heidi. And I think that I would be a fabulous stunt double because, one, I have a fantastic poker face.
Mm.
And two, I'm a pothead. I just want to put that out there. Medicinal, of course. But because of that, I can take a ton of pain.
Okay.
Yeah, because I smoke a ton of pot. And so, you can just give me, oh, yeah, am I just not putting him down where I need to put him down?
Oh, we're
and we're just
I don't
way
know
off
why
camera. Oh, we're
I'm-
way
Right
over
here.
here.
You
Okay.
got this side right here.
Okay, we're gonna adjust
There we
the
go.
camera. Okay,
Okay.
all right. And then I own my own wheelchair. So if I do get hurt, you don't need to pay for my medical expenses because I got you covered. So no problem there. And then I am as stiff as wood. So it doesn't matter what you need me to do. I got it covered because I am strong like wood.
All right.
So,
I've heard that you're rather soulless.
Oh, yeah. Well, that helps. You know? Because, you know, if you need me to, like, run over kitties, I got you.
Okay. I thought it was supposed to be back and forth. Like, you would play a card, then she would play a card, or...
No, this is kind of how I played.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Right,
we're good.
So
we're
do
good.
I have...
So now you go to the next person,
Okay.
and then you
Okay.
decide who you want to hire based off the 3 interviews.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, I believe that because I have just the best resting bitch face of all time, that I can really sell to the actors how much this stunt can really that really can sell this to them. And you know what? Because I'm also vampiric, that I can even do real stunts where things actually poke me. As long as it doesn't go through the heart or take my head off, we'll be fine. I can do a lot of great stunts this way. And then, you know what? And because I'm also utterly alone, that you won't have to worry about... You don't have to worry about any kind of lawsuits from my family for any stunts. As well as, I just love to rock. I'm just going to rock hard. Just going to rock hard and
Wood's better. Wood's better.
Right.
All right.
I've heard you're a troublemaker.
You don't say. I can be a bit of a troublemaker, but the vampirism, you know, makes that all go away. You don't remember what I just did.
All right. Well done.
So, why do you think you can be a stunt double?
Well, I've got a resume. I've got a really interesting resume, and so I find that myself as a person allows me to work in specific fields in stunt work that nobody else has before. You might know me. I did stunt work for Air Bud and for the dire wolves in Game of Thrones. They flew me out to Scotland working that because I'm a furry. And when I get into character, when you film me on camera, I am a wolf furry. I will be indistinguishable from any wolves. However, if you are in fact making like a teenage werewolf movie, I also own a whole lot of skinny jeans. So I will be like wolf from the top up, but like the jeans, like really tight jeans, like, you know, all of that stuff. So I'll mix in with like the emo crowd. I was in Emo Werewolf 4, which was really great. It was very deep. And because of that, that taught me how to really be deep, right? So it taught me, you know, I'm a furry, I'm a werewolf, I'm a furry, I'm a werewolf, I'm skinny jeans, you know, so I was able to, you know, that's right. And so I had a fan base. I've got a really great fan base. So, and because of that, I get a lot of you know, mails, you know, emails and all of that stuff. And I am actually the #1. I was rated on furrystuntdouble.com to be the #1 furry skinny jeans stunt double that causes wet dreams. So that's me.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
I heard you have multiple wives.
Yes, I do. I have many wives. I am the alpha of my household. I have many wives altogether, which also helps me with my stunt. So,
Let's just go.
yeah. So, yep, that. I've got many wives. I've got sister wives. I've got yifter wives. So, that is my resume there for you.
All right. Well, I think this job goes.
All right. I'm happy to have this job.
And that would be round 1.
That'd be round 1.
Are we playing to 2 jobs or 3 jobs?
Yeah, what are we planning to? How many
Well,
jobs?
I think we should at least all interview the interviewee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this goes over
It's
here.
not right if everybody doesn't get at least
Right.
one job,
We
you
should
know?
at least all get hired.
All right, so you got hired, so it's now your
All right.
job.
Excellent.
Oh, hi, hockey guy.
Well, we're not interviewed for that job. Like, I'm not going there. So,
Welcome, Twitch viewers.
Welcome the Twitch community.
We attracted Twitch.
We did. We totally did.
Isn't that amazing? oh, blank. Yeah, we don't.
we're not doing blanks.
We
Huh?
ain't doing blanks. We ain't shooting blanks today.
Not on these jobs.
Okay. All right. Let's see what job we're. Oh, I got another blank card.
Shooting blanks again, Richard.
The job.
All right. What job?
The job.
The
is
job
shooting
for this
blanks.
round is
Well, hello, Ryan.
the queen.
We are trying to be the queen.
The queen.
Oh goodness!
The queen.
I have the
The
queen. I have the queen.
Oh, looks like we've got some
we have.
trolls.
We have some
We got
interesting-
trolls.
We
We
got
got
some
trolls.
interesting
I think that the Twitch algorithm just kicked in.
Oh, look, we got twitching.
We got trolls.
Yay.
We got trolls.
It's amazing the people I have following me on Twitch. Well, no, I don't. I live in the desert.
Woo! Don't feed the trolls. All right,
Yeah.
everybody.
Okay.
Oh, we got trolls in the room. That's awesome, man.
Woo! Alright, so all hail the queen.
Yeah,
Oh,
Today we're interviewing for the job.
Oh,
of
goodness.
the queen.
And
Oh,
what
do I need to
do
set up
have?
the timer?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
please.
Yeah,
yes.
set up the timer.
Uh-huh.
All right. The timer
Let's
has.
go with 1 minute instead.
Oh, 1 minute? Okay,
Yeah.
I can change that.
Okay.
So 1 minute. All right, you have 1 minute to change around your cards.
What does the queen need? What does the queen need? Oh my god, what does the queen
All right.
have? Oh, yes. Yes, that might help.
Hurry up. 40 seconds. 40. You know, like last time we did this, we did it in like 10 seconds.
I
You
know,
know,
right?
so it's like
Well, it's really hard to
Like,
know.
1 minute.
What does the queen
1
need?
minute. You know.
No.
All right.
Are we?
I'm good.
Are you?
Wait,
you are?
you didn't draw your cards as the quality.
Oh yeah, I gotta do
Oh,
that.
yeah,
as
you
well.
need to draw
Yeah,
your
three,
cards.
Yeah,
Is
yeah, I
there
got
3
my
of these that
cards.
you would like to?
Right thing. Wow, these are actually pretty sweet. All right.
Are you gonna change
Cool.
out for any of these?
Oh, I got time to do that.
You get 4,
Yeah.
3.
You know, I don't want to
2,
show. I don't want to
1.
show my hand.
All
I
right.
want to keep it a surprise. All right. Bill,
Just stop that before we
when you
get
hear- when you hear Rick
DMC
Astley.
takedown. All right. I guess we can have a few seconds of that, right? That's
a
generally
couple
the
of
That was
seconds of
pretty
Rick
good.
Astley, right?
rule. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Fresh craft cider.
So who is gonna be? Oh, me. I'm
No, let's go with you. Because you were the
Oh,
boss
I'm
last round.
looking.
We're gonna go with you, right? So.
Yes, yes.
All right. So.
I am looking.
Okay, well,
So, what makes you feel that you are qualified to be the Queen of England?
Oh my.
oh. Okay, so as you may or may not know, royalty often, has inbreeding.
You want to block?
So they suffer from mental illness.
You can.
I'm unstable,
Oh,
Excellent.
and I
Excellent.
hear voices.
Excellent. Excellent.
So I've
excellent.
already got the
Yes.
mental illness covered.
Yeah.
It helps to be slender. Have a slender frame, that way you can hold up the dresses better.
Yeah.
Slot.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Slash block.
and then I have a southern accent, which, the southern accent is kind of a
Block.
mutation of the
Just be
English
slash
accent.
first
So
before block.
No.
All right. Now, however, when we search for a queen, we had to do a thorough background check, and we have seen some particular films in your back history. Could you explain those to me? Because definitely the tabloids were here about those.
well, the voices told me to be on the film.
Oh, okay.
So They're quality films.
Quality films?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. Excellent.
Right, yeah.
You'll hear from us.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Didn't do it.
It didn't. You're right. They should have.
Anyway, okay. Sorry, we didn't. We're getting distracted by getting rid of.
Troll slash.
Okay. So.
All right. So an
Wow.
unstable person that hears voices. Sender thing in a southern accent. Who
being
the voices
very
told her
nice.
to do the films.
Is that correct?
Yep. Okay.
All right.
So.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
believe that I can be the best queen of all time.
Very interesting.
Because-
Tell me why.
First of all, I don't suck. I don't suck. I am the best at everything. Clearly that, and you can know that I have good breeding because I have a bit of a lisp.
Oh,
Bit of a lisp.
interesting. Interesting.
Good breeding.
Yeah.
Clearly of the Germanic and the English lines. Yes. And while I am a bit greedy, but what queen isn't good
Not
without
a
a
little
bit
bit
of
greedy,
bit
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
greed? Yes. And then because all good heroes like the queen needs a utility belt, I have my own. I can bring it with me.
No,
That's awesome.
that's interesting because we also have utility belts have been a part of the monarchy for quite some time. But however, what can you tell me about your not suck licensing? Like, what were your experiences getting licensed and not sucking?
Well, I've been bred at not sucking at the best schools: Harvard, Cambridge, and Princeton. I went to all three, and I learned how to not suck, as all rich people learn how to do so.
All right. Well, thank you. You'll be hearing from us.
All right, thank
Be
you.
hearing from
Thank
us.
you.
Oh, goodness. Is it my turn?
All right, it's your turn. So you're interviewing for the role of queen. What can you tell us about your qualifications?
So, I would make a fabulous queen.
Do tell.
Well, for one, I'm very soft-spoken.
Hmm.
So, I won't be yelling you all out if you need to be yelled out.
All right.
Because I can be soft-spoken. So,
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
yes, because queens, they need to be very delicate.
Delicate
Yes.
and diplomatic.
Yeah, and diplomatic and not screaming at people who are rude. And two, I have a foot fetish. So I like to have people at my feet
Yeah.
adoring me.
Yeah, feet fetishes.
Yes,
That's interesting. Some of our management was very interested to see that on your application.
And three, I already have a day job. So if the people rebel and have a coup, I'm taken care of. And you
Okay.
don't have to worry about my retirement.
All right. So you have a day job. What
I have a
do
day
you do
job.
for a day job?
I drive Lyft.
Oh, really? You do?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
Ride sharing. It's the way of the future.
That's it. That's
Yes.
interesting.
Yes.
It's an interesting split of
For the
jobs.
queen, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, well, I stay close to the people that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that way I know what my subjects want.
Oh, okay. So you
Yes.
drive. Okay. All right.
Yes,
Interesting.
yes.
Interesting.
And I instill fear.
You do.
I do.
You do.
I do.
You instill fear.
I do.
You instill.
I
That's
do.
that's an interesting.
I do.
Which is an interesting thing. So,
As in respect.
segueing that actually reminds me to ask you about this because you did see this on your resume. But I know that you instill fear and that you're a very scary person. But I in fact heard that you're a very mediocre assassin. That your assassin skills aren't exactly up to snuff there. So can you explain to me why we have this review? That you're a very mediocre assassin.
This is why I instill fear. Is because I maim.
You maim.
I maim. I leave them to live, yet be injured for the rest of their lives,
Interesting.
living in
Interesting.
pain
Yeah.
without their dicks. Yeah, living without their cocks.
Well, we have come across some people who have been suffering living with that
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah,
They're very chatty people.
yes.
But
They are very chatty.
you will be hearing from us. But thank you for your time. Thank you for
All
coming.
hail the queen.
All hail the queen.
All hail
Right.
the queen. Yes.
All right. So I will be, as employer, I will be making the decision that
That's
however,
why they fear me.
Yeah.
It's because I swipe them off when they say things I don't like.
However,
Make comments that are rude and troll.
however, as a hiring manager, I'm going to decide that really what our top qualification is the not sucking license. and so that definitely licensing is really important. So when we have somebody who's licensed to not suck, that's what we're going with. So I'll be rewarding the job of queen to Richard.
Okay.
I am the queen. Let's see if
Queen.
that queen got
Yeah.
blocked there. Maybe that'll work. There's no slash needed. Baby.
All right.
Nope. That didn't work at all. That didn't work at all. Clearly, we should just
Clearly it did not
Oh,
work.
man.
we'll just shut the chat down. Sorry, everyone. We're not going to look at chat anymore. We're just going to We're just going to have a bit of fun here. You can go fly a bird, you miserable people. Oh, we can get all these cards here out of the way. Damn it, I got stuck in the accent again. This happens every once in a while. I apologize, everyone, except for you in the chat rooms who should be blocked for your insolence.
They're just rude.
Oh, yes, well, I'm sure you're very skinny, too.
Yeah.
Do you have one? Yes, I am actually.
Does hockey guy know his son is using his online account right now?
Oh, I'm sure it's him.
Actually, I think Hockey Guy has a daughter.
Yeah.
Sexual.
What? And we get four.
Yeah, 4, man.
Oh, I get 3.
Oh man, look at some of the stuff that's out there. That's oh man. Some of that stuff is just outright hot. All right.
All right, so let's.
Oh god.
All right, well, let us see. This is something I'm going to be very diligent in interviewing for because I have a deep love of ice cream maker.
Oh.
All right.
Do you?
But, well, my grandfather designed ice cream machines. He had a patent for them.
Is this true?
This is indeed true.
Did
This
he
is
really?
Yes.
That's
yes.
awesome.
And I was named after him, so I have a bit of a
Oh, that's
namesake.
awesome,
and
Richard.
there's a patent for it. So, can you get
Says
Mel to deal with that?
unrecognized- Says unrecognized command.
Can you get Mel to deal with it? Ask her, because isn't she an administrator?
Not on
Oh,
this.
okay.
No.
All right. Well, we'll just
Yeah.
put the window over the chat,
It
and we'll
must
ignore
be.
it. We'll just ignore it.
I can do this.
Perfect.
All
Goodbye.
right.
Now there
All
you
right.
go.
So we're gonna go into the fast grab to.
Yes.
All right.
We'll wait till
And
Wait till
I can
she's ready.
Shut chat down on this too.
Okay.
All right.
So it's now.
Ready?
Yes.
Yes. So go ahead and.
Ice cream maker. All right.
Oh, we're doing the ice cream maker.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. That's good. That's good. Oh, I was gonna take that.
Damn it.
Like that. I don't know what that. Ooh, I like that.
What was that one? Alright.
Now, there's another game that's coming out that's basically this, but you're playing the scene in Blade Runner where they're interviewing to see if
Oh,
you're
like the test?
Yes.
Oh, Rick Astley! Nobody pick up cards.
All right. Okay. Right. So now it begins the interviews for being an ice cream
The
maker.
ice cream maker. Alright. Would anybody like to go first?
I think it's you.
Yes.
I will go first?
Yes. Jeff, so thank you for coming.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you coming here today. What are you how are you qualified to be an ice cream
If
maker?
I could interrupt just really quick, or could you keep it down just a little bit? I am quite
He's hungover.
I mean,
from
clear. Are you holding a beer? Is that
Last
are you trying to
night's
dog would bit you?
drinking. Yes.
Okay.
I
All right.
am
Okay.
holding a beer. I
Okay.
was up
Late.
last night with my girlfriend making ice cream, and then we went back to my room and I made a whole other kind of ice cream.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like
It-
to tell us?
Did not go as planned because I suffer from impotence.
Well, I mean, that's well, we really heard that you might have. We want to know. We've heard you might have a bit of viral outbreaks from this. Do you have any experience with health and safety of ice cream making?
That is bull shit. That's all.
All right, thanks. Thank you for coming. We'll let you know.
Are.
It's coming.
Welcome.
Oh my god, it was awesome!
All right. There we go.
Welcome. Thank you for coming to apply for this ice cream making job. Can you please tell me your qualifications?
Well, I talked to your grandfather, and he told me all about his ice cream making methods.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, this is high, by the way.
Oh,
And you know, he keeps an eye on you, so.
Ooh!
Yep. Also, I'm quite ripped, so you know, stirring and lifting heavy things, I got that covered.
Sure.
Yes,
Sure.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
I'm also very earnest and serious about ice cream. It's a passion.
Sure.
You know, I want to make the best ice cream possible, the old-fashioned way.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, do you how do you feel about using machines to make ice cream?
I believe in doing it by hand, the old-fashioned way, with the whip.
Yes.
So, I hear you're quite wrathful. Can you really explain? Your last job said you were quite wrathful. Can you please explain that to me?
They didn't believe in making ice cream the correct way. So I had to explain things to them, and they didn't listen. So then I had to explain things louder.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for coming. We'll let you know if we're into the way you
Into
like to,
you?
if we're into the way you like to make ice cream. So
So it's going to be soon, right?
yes, it will be soon to know whether or not you get the job. Yes.
I'd hate to have to get angry.
Yes. Yes, you wouldn't like me when you're angry. So I heard that you have an Italian accent.
Oh my god.
So I want to hear you from Italy. What the difference between gelato and ice cream, and why you prefer ice cream, as well as all of your qualifications. There's subtle differences. You use eggs versus not eggs. Anyway.
Hello. I'm from Italy.
Oh, that's good. Keep going.
I prefer gelato. I like to make ice cream. I'm just plain stupid. I don't know the difference between the two, ice cream and gelato.
Sure.
But I like a gelato.
Okay,
It's so
okay.
good.
Okay.
I live with my parents.
Okay, so you need a job. All right.
I need a job, yeah. I have a secret identity.
Oh, really? What kind of identity do you
Yes,
have
yes,
that's secret?
yes. I am the ice cream!
Okay.
I am super ice cream! Yeah, and I'm very sneaky.
Okay.
Yes, I am. I will make your ice cream super, super quiet. Yes, I will be so quiet, you won't even know I'm there. In fact, you'll think I'm late every day. Because I probably will be.
Well, thank you for coming. I think we've had a stellar class of candidates here. Every one of them very uniquely qualified to work for Newbie Ice Cream.
I really need this job.
So does everyone else at this table. I mean, I'm going to have to give it to the hipster, because at least the hipster wants to make ice cream and would be passionate about it. Now, I have to deal with the anger management problems.
I can sneak with you.
It's okay.
Oh, I get to do it now.
All right.
I do like throwing the card up front. I think that was hilarious.
I like that. Yeah,
That was
throwing
good.
it in the
That was good.
Yeah, mess
I
up the
like
process.
that.
Oh wow.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Mildly assertive.
Spandex.
Wow.
Oh, this is good.
Everybody's squashing
know.
so hard.
She only gets 30.
I know.
So all right.
Are you ready?
All right.
All right. You're
Wait.
all
I gotta
applying.
get Rick Astley ready, right?
Yep.
You're all
All right.
applying for struggling. Wait. Struggling artist.
All right.
Okay, I think I'm gonna stick with what I have here.
Yep, I think we're going to go with this. All right.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
All right. I think I'm going to start with that invisible candidate I have here.
Okay.
So, I can't see you, but I feel that you're here.
Yes.
So,
It's like a seance.
It's like a phone interview.
yes, it's like a Skype interview. Exactly. So, I'm looking for a struggling artist. I don't want anyone successful.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you got for me?
Well, I'm already broke, so I've got the struggling part down. You know, and also, you know, most artists have some kind of addiction or mental illness. I'm a raging alcoholic. So I've got 2 of the 3 artist traits already needed. Also, what did you say? I forgot what's going on.
Struggling artist. We're looking for a struggling artist.
Oh. Well, the purple elephants.
Do you like to paint purple elephants?
Purple elephants. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's a possibility. Okay. Let me get back to you. You hang with your purple elephants. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Enjoy.
Okay.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
How are you today?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm good.
I am. Before we
Oh,
begin-
wait.
Oh.
Before I'm done with you.
Right. Yeah,
I'm
that's right.
sorry.
You forgot to do something.
Yeah, you forgot to do something there.
You just having a good time with the purple elephants.
I'm infectious.
I was enjoying those purple elephants so much that I forgot to ask you about your sock collection.
Well, all good artists have good socks. Otherwise, when you're freezing because you're broke and you can't pay the heating bill, your toes would fall off and that would distract from the art. So I find multiple layers of socks help keep toes intact.
Okay. All right. So sorry about that. Didn't mean to move on. Before I did see that sock collection. I was just fascinated by it. I didn't know if it was part of your art.
Of course, it's part of my process.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure. Moving along.
Right. Hello. Before we get too deep into this,
Yes.
I just want to let you know that they applied on this on the diversity program. I heard that your starving artist program had a big diverse line of people, and I wanted to make sure that the right people were represented in your starving artist program.
It is, and I noticed there's an issue because I noticed that you have an online degree.
Yes. However, I did not explain it to you that the fact that I have an online degree should be not overshadowed by the fact that I am a dragon. And do you have any dragons currently working in your program?
I don't have any dragons.
Because I'm applying for the struggling artist. Do you know what it's like painting without thumbs? Do you know what it's like having to put the paintbrush in your mouth that is literally the size of like a baby's arm of all things, and then having to try and paint on top of that? Do you know that? Anyway, that's my point. Is that I am a dragon.
Well, we are an equal opportunity employer.
Excellent.
Definitely.
Excellent. Because
definitely we do not discriminate by race, creed, dragon, orc, elf.
The great dragon Mejimbone is my father, and he really does not approve of my decisions in life. I am blanketed in shame.
He was probably really ashamed by that online degree.
Yeah, but he was.
Yeah.
It was an ITT Tech degree.
Yeah.
The most technical thing about ITT Tech is that technically it's not a college. So, and then
it's technically a college, not a university.
So I've created this persona because every great artist had a persona. So I was born on the streets. I was not born in a great mountain filled with gold and all of the sorts.
So you're a dragon of the streets.
I am a street dragon.
A street dragon.
I'm a street dragon, and I shit on everything.
I shit on cars?
I shit on cars. I shit on doorsteps. I shit in alleyways. And I have a really interesting medium.
You have like a symbol of a poop?
No, I said shit, not shit. I said shit.
You sit?
Yes, shit. Shit. I said shit. I am a Scottish dragon.
So you sit.
Shit.
You sit.
Yes.
Sit.
Shit. Actually, anyway, but before we get to finances, I just want to let you know that my preferred medium is that I basically, I walk out in a dragon-sized sweatsuit, and I basically a sweatsuit. Yes, and then once I am filled with sweat, I sit on the floor and I drag my dragon body over a mile-long like canvas to the point where it's like a shroud of Turin, and I dragon sweat.
I'm kind of understanding why you're struggling.
It's very hard to do. I struggle greatly.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. That online degree, I'm sure, didn't help. Yeah.
Difficult to turn in mile-long canvases.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what Sir Richard has here for me. Yes.
So, I've come to apply for the starving artist position.
Actually,
Struggling
You
artist.
don't have to be starving.
Struggling
Just
artist.
struggling.
And I believe it's time for me to move up from being a starving artist to a struggling artist.
Yes, it is.
Because I have some killer moves. Like, not only do I have killer moves on the canvas, I can do some killer moves to take out my enemies. Killer moves.
Nice.
All around killer enemies. But you know, sometimes you just gotta. You can't always get everything you want.
Oh.
It's just you have to like be able to tell everybody why we can't just paint the White House a different color all the time. There's many ideas I have that I have to excuse.
It would look good pink.
Yeah, well, it would. It would look fantastic pink.
Hot pink.
But as with all good artists, I'm completely shaved from head to toe.
I can tell.
Completely shaved.
Yeah, not a hair on you.
You know, it's part of the it's part of the method is you have to be completely shaved in order to get to be the next level artist. And then I have the most important thing of all that all artists at this struggling artist level is I have to be pretentious. I am pretentious to no end. No one else's art is any good. Only my art.
Only your art
Only
is
my
any
art.
good.
Yeah.
This is good to know.
So
Okay.
is there any questions you'd like to ask me?
Yes, actually, there is, because I've noticed that you're wearing an awful lot of spandex.
Well, I believe it is the only garment that can contain and show off the magnificence of my completely shaved self. It helps with my killer moves because it allows me to freedom of movement.
There's a lot of glare off your spandex.
Well, I mean, it's glittery. It's fine. It's like shiny and glittery. You must.
There.
I'm looking for attention. Love me, love me, love me. It's you know.
How many hours does it take to fit yourself into this?
Oh, I'm very quickly.
Yeah.
I just slip right in as I'm shaved.
Does it take glue?
No, that would be a different kind of overgarment.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
All right.
They're not Spanx. They're just spandex.
No, it's completely spandex.
Okay.
It's not trying to push me in any way. 'Cause this is the best. My art is my body.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I kind of like the dragon. I gotta tell you, that dragon.
Well, thank you very much.
I'm liking the dragon. I'm gonna have to hire the dragon.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Woo!
I'll be a struggling artist. Stunt double. All right.
Well, I'm hoping that we are still streaming everywhere. I might have lost YouTube.
That's fine. We'll be fine.
But that is our 3 games for today.
All right.
And that is our Christmas card show.
Woo!
And thank you to Eric Wile for for joining us, and Richard, and RPG Jeff, and I hope that, and Invisible Stephanie. Oh, she wasn't there for a minute. And she was invisible. And I actually hope that you all come back again.
Yeah.
And
a lot of fun.
And actually thinking that Richard will be back here in January for at least for Betrayal.
One of the two. We'll figure out.
One of the two.
I have to figure out what days certain things are.
We had to discuss it.
Yeah.
And I am trying to get RPG Jeff zeroed down for an RPG one shot.
Yeah, we'll be talking about it. We'll be working on it.
Hopefully either in January or February. We're gonna work on that too.
All right.
And hopefully we're gonna get Eric back here too. So and hopefully he'll be a little more awake on a Friday night. So thank you all for joining us, and y'all have a fabulous Christmas vacation. Hopefully some of you are still on vacation. And y'all come back now, you hear?
Nice. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for joining us. Am I still in frame?